It's not even nerdy.
I didn't even seek it out. I just kind of scrolled and I went, "That looks cool."
It's lazy.
Yeah.
It's not nerdy.
You're just mad.
You're just mad.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I'll stay mad.
And
Tell me when we're ready.
are live.
We're live. Very good. Okay. We've already recapped. But I am going to give you the DM little recappy bit. You guys pretty much nailed all the points you need to nail. Actually, you know what? I don't even think I have to. You guys really did nail everything.
I think you should.
Okay, well, for the stream's sake, there's a lot going on. Starting with Peaches, she has received some bad news that something might be happening to her good friend Manistrad and has flown towards Saltmarsh, which is approximately, by her speed, about 45 minutes away. So she is heading off that way. As you guys have taken your ships, you did stay a bit away from this underwater ziggurat, but you have moved your way closer, which is several hours closer, which has given you the distance to Saltmarsh that you need to get Peaches within about 45 minutes. And you have entered. You had a lot of different entrances you could have went into this ziggurat. You chose to go in through the front door. You had to prove yourself in battle, and then you were given kind of a little marker on your hand that allowed you to enter. You entered. You searched around. You found some interesting stuff, and then you found the big man. What is his name? I've totally lost it now.
Big man for who? What?
Baron Kempak and Baroness Saklaz is there as well. And you have found them in their chamber. And unfortunately, in order to strike a peace deal between their people and the lizard folk, and to prevent war, you had to sacrifice Sauriv by your own hand. And so Cade did that, and that is kind of exactly where we left off. In the background of things, of course, you've got the bird people on the boat that have a giant bomb, which they have named Chelsea. Just sitting there waiting to be set off at a moment's notice. So that is where you reside. Now, to start our session here with a little bit of foreboding, only one of you is going to understand why this is foreboding. Lemon, could you please roll me a D8?
What was the Baroness's name again?
I was waiting for this to happen.
You can
Frank.
just
Also,
ask Lemon on a date a more creative way,
date.
bro. Don't talk about.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, roll you a D8, dude.
What was the
That's
Baroness's name?
Restaurant, we gotta go.
Frank, what was the Baroness's name again?
Saklaz.
Seclaz.
Sexy lass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank, before I roll, the game is paused. And also, why is it black and white?
What?
I think your character's vision is set to that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Here.
I'll figure it out.
I got you.
Roll a d8. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Just right out the gate.
D8.
You gotta unpause the game there,
Oh.
bucko.
It is a 3.
Oh, my.
No, no.
My.
Fills with air.
Holy shit.
Before we go any further, how much is left on our potions of water breathing, by the way? And who currently has it? Do
I was
we
gonna
know?
ask that too.
You
Long
should.
time.
So those
I'm good.
potions should be an hour long, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Yeah.
And you're about halfway through.
Wait, they were scrolls, I thought.
Scrolls. Yeah.
It's
Scrolls
the
of-
same thing. It's
Oh,
still
okay.
the same.
We have the inventory. We have the inventory somewhere.
There's an
It's
Excel
pinned.
sheet.
It's pinned.
Oh.
Yep.
Apparently it's 24 hours.
Nice.
I was just gonna say.
But I mean, is it
I'm
not
pretty
different?
sure water walking is 8 hours.
Between a scroll and a potion, can you drink a potion underwater?
You were given scrolls.
And I'm just, you know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Just
That's a
gotta,
really good question.
suck harder.
And we're off.
You're
Okay.
gonna get like one of those little hamster ball things, or not the hamster water things, so that you can,
Yeah.
like, go to
You
suck
gotta
on
stick
it.
your tongue to move the ball bearing.
Is that a fishing lure ornament?
That was a little snowman ornament for Dan because Dan subscribed, and every subscriber gets an ornament on the tree. You guys can't
Oh,
see
nice.
the
Let's
tree,
go,
but I
Dan.
put it there.
That's fucking awesome.
Is that mistletoe? It is. Dan, we get to kiss now.
Ooh.
Okay.
This isn't OnlyFans.
So that is what we need from Mr. Lemon, except, unfortunately, I do need you to roll a d4 at this point.
Do I know what's happening?
No, you're going to know in a bit.
2.
Okay.
You're definitely pushing someone up, down, left, or right.
So you just you rolled a really fucking weird thing, buddy. I apologize. The last thing I need you to roll here again is just a d6. Last thing.
5.
Okay.
Frank, I shouldn't have played Duskwood music because I died at level 30 in hardcore WoW, and now I'm playing Duskwood music.
Okay, I swear to God, this is the last roll. D20, please. And then we're good.
God.
We're good.
God.
The D20. If it's
I'm so scared.
Cade
gonna die.
and Saren, how are
Black
you guys?
Widow's gonna come
How
out
are
of
you
the
guys
wall.
looking like right now?
6, Frank.
Okay.
We
Are we
had
going
combat,
healthy?
right?
Pretty healthy.
We did
Yeah.
have combat.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I had to reset my iPad, and so I don't know. I have 66 max health. I don't remember how much or if I even took damage in those fights. I'm sure I did. So can I just say I'm minus 20 HP,
Let's see.
or I'll just go to half or something?
You probably took more than anybody because
If I'm being honest, I look perfect. I look fucking beautiful right now.
I look pretty good too, so I don't know.
I have a 19 AC, so it's like,
I have an 18.
yeah, was
so-
I getting hit? Was I not getting hit? You know.
So no,
I feel
that's
like
why
we
Frank
did pretty
hates us,
well in the fight though. Like we
'cause just
showed
don't
them
trump
up.
damage.
I thought
I
I remember us really just like rinsing those dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
I'll
happy
just-
to be wherever.
I have only 5 points, so I feel like
What if
I was also antagonizing the one dude.
how much is a fireball? What if I roll 5d6?
That's
I'm
that's
just gonna
pretty
subtract 5d6.
A lot. That's a lot of damage.
I-
As someone
actually-
who just recently used that
I-
on people, it's a lot of
I
damage.
rolled like shit on my 5d6. I rolled 12 damage. Can I take 12 damage? Does that seem fair?
Sure.
All right, Frank, what's happening?
Okay, well, we will be finding out about that. But for
Oh.
right now, we are going to chill. We're going to chill for a minute because we actually have to transfer over to Peaches to begin our session.
Ooh, let's go.
There's going to be a little bit of time bouncing around here. So that roll, just as an example, is a foreboding roll because that's something to come.
Oh, it's for boating. It's
for
because
boating.
for our boat.
Shut up.
Right.
Yes, yes. You guys get 4 boats. Times
We
the
each
number
get a
rolled
boat.
on each of those dice. Okay, Peaches.
Fucking Lord of the Rings, you have 4 bears.
I'm gonna minus invisible on you. And put you way back here. Is everybody else in this scene? Can you guys see?
I
Yes.
see, yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
can see. Yep.
Okay.
Oh my
Peaches.
God, I miss Saltmarsh.
To catch you up, you have made your way over to Saltmarsh. Now, given that it is in the afternoon here, you would anticipate as you make your way in for at least a good couple of kilometers off the coast here that you'd expect to see at least a few boats roaming around, catching some fish.
4 boats?
A minimum 4 boats. Mingling, maybe some small canoes or something out on the water. As you make your way in, you see nothing. And all the typical flicker and, banter that you could hear just rolling off the docks, the flicker of the lights. You see nothing of the sort. What you do see is a solid line of guards lining the shoreline. And as you make your way in, you can stay at a decent distance. So, maybe you suspect that you might go unseen or whatever it is that you want to do. But you feel pretty exposed at this distance. because they're clearly looking out towards the ocean. There's no movement in the town. And the only other thing that you see is that the standard guard, the Saltmarsh guard, not the King's guard that are interspersed, standard Saltmarsh guards are each kind of paired up 2 to 4, holding these big, thick ropes that curl off the end of the dock, and you can see them leaning back, holding onto these things. And every once in a while, one of them will get tugged forward as they're clearly holding on to things off of 5 different docks across the city. They tie down to something under the water. What would you like to do as you frantically make your way towards the city in hopes of who knows what? Seeing Manistrad?
Okay. I'm very intrigued by the nets and the ropes and whatnot, but I am more focused on getting to Manistrad. I'm going to head. Oh God, which way is north and south on this fucking map?
North
It
or
is
left?
I'm gonna head west,
west. Okay.
as far west as I can get to about like this area.
Okay.
I'm going to try and stay as low as I can so that I'm not seen.
Okay.
And then once I make it close enough to an area where there's no one around, I will use my mask of many faces, I believe it is. Or is it disguise self? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm looking through my stuff. I need
sure.
to refamiliarize myself. Yeah, I'll use my mask of many faces to make myself look like one of the guards.
Okay. Okay. If you could please, as you get closer to the city here, could you please just give me a perception check?
Absolutely.
And I just want to be clear, you're looking for Manistrad at this point, right? That's your sole focus?
Yes, I'm looking for the either trying to see if Manistrad is out and about, or the safest and least guarded way to the mine.
To the mine. Okay. Okay, fair enough. What is your check? A 3.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay, very good. So as you make your way in, you can see that the line of guards, there's even a guard on the island in town. You don't really see much, though. Can't really make out a lot. I'll say in your frantic search, the panic is overcoming your ability to focus.
Okay. I'm just gonna continue my way down as quietly, stealthily, as out of the way as possible.
Okay, and I will also have you roll a stealth check, please.
But I'm not proficient in anything you're asking me to roll. Come on!
Very good. Okay,
It's nice knowing you guys.
so you fly in. You're flying down. Why don't you move your token in the path that you would follow? Okay.
I don't know how far you want me to go.
Well, I will let you know if anything changes.
I'm gonna
And
try
just
and follow the cliffs as close as I can.
for sure.
I think I would go to about. No, you know what? I'll go to down in this little patch of trees
Okay. Okay.
before I try to make landfall.
Okay. Okay. You do. You make it down there. You see that the space seems to be pretty clear. And as you get down this way as well, you notice that yet again the streets are pretty barren. There's nothing really going on here, and it is eerie, very eerie. No noise.
What
No
time
people
is it?
walking. It's mid-afternoon.
Okay. I'm gonna like before I even hit land, I'll use Mask of Many Faces.
Okay.
And kind of drop into the trees and then just stealth my way around. I don't know, make it look like I'd come back from a piss or something.
Okay. And sorry, what did you disguise yourself as?
Just like any generic one of the guards.
One of the guards. I see. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
And
You can
then I'll
walk
start
on.
walking the road to as if I'm patrolling.
Okay. I will say that even the guards you don't see moving around much. So I'll let you carry on.
I act as if I'm meant to be there.
Okay.
Sorry, my anxiety is getting to me and I'm shivery, so it's
It's all good. Okay.
I think this is where the mines are, right?
This is where, so the mines are a bit further south, but this is where the mining corps are, and this is where Manistrad typically is.
Okay. It sounded in the message like she was being worked to death, so I'm assuming she's in the mine itself, so I'm going towards the entrance of the mine, wherever that is.
Oh, I should be clear here. The mine. Okay, so I'll clarify a couple of things. Yes, it did. Now that was a previous message that you got, that she was just kind of tired and exhausted, and then the second one sounded more almost like a little bit ransomy. You know, there was no ransom necessarily being demanded, but it sounded a little bit ransomy. So I will, I guess, reiterate that you may know that she's probably in town. She's probably not working. The mines are actually out of town, but this here is like the HQ of the mines.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Still a good choice though. Like it's still very much in line with what you would want. So, you know, you're definitely okay here.
Okay. I'll check out her. I'll scout out her office, I guess.
Okay.
I know her house and everything was down here, whatever.
Okay.
Just to see if she has been replaced in that position.
Yeah.
Or if she's maybe there.
Okay. So you can head in. So if you go to the north there, you can head into that blue building. That'll be your mining HQ. Mining company headquarters. So when you approach the door here, you can actually see that the door is cracked open about 2 inches. And again, it sounds very quiet. This is usually a pretty bustling building.
I'm gonna slowly pop open the door a bit, take a glance.
And
I'm intending to walk inside, but I want to make sure it's not trapped first.
okay, you can give me an investigation check. I'll take a look.
I'm not proficient. Oh, thank God.
Okay. You kind of scan things out. Nothing's really going on, but when you get in, you can actually see that there are many dwarves that are sitting on the ground, all kind of in unison, with their knees up, their heads forward, close to their knees, and there are 2 guards patrolling up and down the hallway where they're sat on either side of the wall. And as you enter, knowing that there's no traps, like as you're kind of scanning the door, they like look towards you, looking at the door, and why aren't you at your post?
Been sent to relieve one of you.
We've been here for less than an hour. That doesn't make any sense.
Following orders.
And whose stupid order was that?
I don't know. There was bunch of people barking at me.
Well, there's a clear line of command here. Are you telling me you don't know who your direct...
Do I know any captain names? Any guard captains?
Why don't you roll a... I guess this would be a... I think this would be a history check. You can roll a history check.
It'd be fucking hilarious if I said yelling. You said history?
History.
Yay.
What do we got here? 12?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that you vaguely remember there might be somebody like a dwarven soldier that's a little bit higher up. You've only ever heard him called Mr. Fargus.
All right. There's some dwarf Fargus or something.
And they kind of both just look at each other.
I really hope one of them isn't Fargus.
Fargus was demoted.
I'm, again, just following what I was told. There's a whole bunch of people. I was yelled at. I walked away.
You know what? Why don't I
You can
just...
go back and find out if you want.
Sure, why don't I go with you? Let's find out together. Let's talk to this Fargus.
Sure.
Lead the way, and he looks to his other compatriot. Remember, don't let them move until she's spotted. Let's go.
Still haven't found her.
No, not yet, but timing's right. Should be any minute. Either way, lead on.
All right. Start walking down back towards the trees area, whatever, that I took.
Okay.
Or like, I don't know, whatever way is easiest to get to the city. I assume it's south.
Be to the left.
This map is fucked, man.
You just go left. You could go left. It's the fastest way. Unless you want to reroute him somewhere. Okay, so he'll stay behind you. And you can lead the way. He'll come
Sorry,
with you.
I'm looking through my spells, so I'm not gonna just sit here and walk.
Okay.
So, what do you think of all this? Think it's bullshit? Think she'll actually come back?
Probably. I suspect she'll do something stupid, panic, try to make her way in quick and chaotic. We'll just snag her out of the air. Easy peasy.
Yeah, well, she always has been easy to spot.
Yep.
As we're walking, I know he's in front of me. Oh, sorry, he's behind me.
Mhm.
I want to try and silently, under my breath,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like, scratching my nose or whatever, if I can,
Mhm.
as stealthy as possible, cast Charm Person.
Okay. I'll say as the spell goes off, he'll obviously notice it. But I have no problem with that. He's pretty casual at this point. And I'll say, like, by the end, like, once you start getting the spell off, he'll go, "Hey, what are you doing?" And let's see what he rolls. So what do I got to roll here? DC 14.
DC 14.
Wisdom save. Oh, where's my wisdom? Ooh. Playing tricks again, huh?
Well, you know me.
I do. Hey, what are we slowing down for? Let's keep on this jaunt.
Well, sure. I mean, yeah, we'll keep walking. Do you know where they're keeping Manistrad, though?
Oh yeah. They dragged her out of here, took her to Nightfallen. I think he's just at the docks, if I had to guess. I think he wanted to be the first one to have a conversation with her, so.
You know, I'm kind of new to all this. What exactly is her crime again?
No crime. I think it's just like aiding some escapees or something like that. Against the king's orders. You know how it goes. Old Damien.
Right, yeah. What's Nightfallen's deal? He's kind of intense.
I know.
Do you
He's
know
nuts.
anything about him?
Well, I think he swore a pact to the king. And, I mean, he ain't giving that up.
Just gonna keep walking for a bit. Um, how long do you think the town's gonna be locked down like this?
Till they rid the streets of all the criminals, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure they'll be out within an hour or so. Back to new normal. Not normal, but new normal.
No, that's what I mean. Like the new normal. When do you think this is all gonna be? Is this
Oh.
permanent?
I mean, he's on a crusade. Who knows? I'll say from here, by the way, as you stand kind of at the front of this bridge, you get a look at one of the guards on the dock over here near Gellen's old place. And you can see a pretty large fin and a body kind of just roll behind it. And it kind of keeps rolling over the water, almost like if a fish breached a little bit and kind of skimmed along the top. You see that happen for a couple of seconds and then it goes back under. Clearly the thing that is being held by the guards with those ropes.
It's sharks.
Big purple fin with a teal body behind it.
Ooh. Does that ring a bell? Is that Sahagin? Like those big fuckers?
I can tell you, having seen them, it is definitely not that.
Oh. Okay, so do I recognize these things?
Why don't you give me a nature check? Let's take a little peek-see.
Everything you're asking me to roll, I'm gonna have either a 0 or a -1.
It looks spooky.
Man, where did they get those things?
Brought them in. Special order.
Do you even know what they are?
I stay on the land. I do not touch stuff in the water. Not for me.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. How close is it to where we are?
What, the
End of
creature?
that dock?
No, it's this one over here.
Oh, so it's huge.
Is a big thing.
I can see it from back here.
Yes.
Do I see another one down here?
Nope. The next closest one is up the shore a bit.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. We gotta go find Fargus.
Yeah, let's keep going. As we're getting closer to moving through the buildings.
Mhm.
Oh God. I want to. I hate this. I didn't think any of this through.
I'll help you out just a little bit here. Now that you can see down this street, you can see guards, a few extra guards hiding behind buildings with heavy crossbows with some sort of netting loaded in.
Right, looking for Peaches.
Yes.
Fuck, this is intense. Oh my God. Okay, are there any crowds of any guards, any groupings?
Small groupings, 2 tucked behind buildings, and sometimes 2 or 3 on docks.
Okay. Where we're walking to,
Mhm.
if we're ever coming up to like a sharp corner,
Okay.
and I'm ahead of him, I want to slip around the corner first
Okay.
and cast invisibility on myself.
Oh, shit. Huh.
I am
Okay.
literally shivering right now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll tuck you up here. I'll say you can like kind of like round that little corner there, and sure, you cast invisibility. And so when I'll say you kind of scoot ahead a little bit to get that little 6-second lead if you can catch it. And he's pretty casual, so he kind of just saunters up, and by the time he gets around the corner, he just looks around. Dude, I'm not going to find Fargus without you, dude.
I'm gonna stay as silent as I possibly can, just like tucked up into a corner.
Oh my god. Never make friends with guards. They just fuck you over every time. Now I look like an asshole. He just takes off. Heads back.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to leave and like get out of range, and then I'm gonna try and start sneaking to where I think Manistrad might be, which I'm thinking is gonna be whatever, like, if it's not the jails, it's gonna be his office kind of thing.
Okay.
Nightfalling.
Okay. Well,
1
his
hour
office
into
was,
the shift,
the best you know, his office was the barracks.
which is where the prison is, right?
Which is, yeah, but it's way back this way. It's way back here.
Sorry, I didn't see that back where.
It's way down at the bottom left here. But I will say the guard did say specifically that he would have been at the dock.
She's not looking for. Oh, he might have Manistrad at the dock, though.
That's what the guard said as well.
I know, I'm just putting that together. Okay, I'm gonna head towards the dock and just try and get a glimpse.
Sure. How long does that spell last?
Invisibility?
What's it to you, Frank?
It's important.
Up to an hour.
Okay. So I'll say you kind of make your way down, and you see that pretty goddamn big posting of guards is lining this shoreline here, all kind of looking up and out, tucked behind buildings, and it seems to get denser as you head north. And as you do, I'll bring you up as long as you're comfortable with being here. You look out on this dock here, and what you see, if I can get these up, you see 2 King's Guard, and you see Lieutenant Damien Nightfallen at the end of this dock, and they have a few people with them. Sitting behind them on the ground, you see Manistrad looking exhausted and beaten, and you see Britain there as well.
Oh shit. Breton. Okay.
Eh?
She was the guard that Nope, she was the one who came and helped us at the house.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Everybody's
And
pretty
Britain looks like a
silent.
prisoner too.
What's that?
They both kind of look like they're sitting like prisoners.
Yeah, but they're not exactly bound. They're just sitting there. And when I said beaten, I meant beat, not like beaten, just like beat, like
Yeah, like they're exhausted.
exhausted, cooked. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to try and figure out what my game plan is here.
Mhm.
So there's no way that he would successfully be charmed. Invisibility, I could cast it on multiple targets, I think.
If it's a high enough level.
Yeah, because I have a 3rd level, but I also have to be able to touch her, and I don't think I'm getting close to her. God. I also can't take an action or cast any spells without ending my invisibility.
Yeah. We can't attack, I think. Attack or spells.
Or
It's
take damage.
An action. Oh, yeah, sorry, attack, yeah.
Trust me, I know, because I
Does
got
it look like
kids.
she's... Is she like manacled, or
And a strat.
like does she have chains
Yeah.
on her or
Oh,
anything?
you got there first. No, she's just sitting just like the dwarves were, just sitting on her butt with her knees up and her head kind of tilted forward.
I can't even try and like rescue her. I don't think. Because thinking back on it, she is afraid of the water. She's afraid of boats. Oh, fuck, this is so bad. What did I do?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe I could try and create a distraction.
Hmm.
As if someone has seen her, has seen Peaches. Can't believe how quickly I found out that they were looking for me. I'm gonna try and go down here, like this area,
Okay.
and like in between these buildings here, if I can.
Mhm.
Sorry, the directions at the bottom, like the northeast, southwest, the cardinal
Yep.
compass. Is that accurate?
It isn't. Just use the map layout as the right layout. Up is north.
Up is north. Okay, so if I shout out something saying north, it would be like up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Peaches is gonna try and shout from in between one of these buildings. She's gonna yell in a hopefully different voice than her accent, so nobody catches it.
Okay.
There she is, to the north! Sorry, not the north, I meant to say the south.
Okay. So, which is the direction you are from them?
Yes, so she's like, as if she's like coming up by the island.
Okay.
She's gonna shout, there she is, north, why fucking north? South, east.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a performance check. Don't get another 5.
You shut up.
Mm.
She's still invisible.
So you hear some commotion, a little bit of rumbling, some movement, a little bit of gasping. And then you just hear this cold voice over everything. Halt. That was her. She is among us. Move quickly and find her.
Immediately fly
Among Us?
into the air.
And you see the guards
Invisible.
just start fucking swarming around, arms out, just like trying to grab out at things. You're gonna fly up.
Yeah. Again, invisible.
Okay. And you see Night Falling reach into his cloak that he's wearing on top of armor, and he pulls something out, and you see him start to affix it to his head, and it looks like it just kind of straps across one eye on the back of his head, and he just pulls it down. It's got like a gold rim around it, and it sits over top of his eye. And you see him just cross his eyes, and he just starts looking around down the direction that he heard the voice come from.
I tuck behind a building.
Sure. And, the guards just start kind of moving their way around the coast, and eventually they do start moving their way inwards as well.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
All but the ones that are with Nightfallen. And a guard is getting relatively close to you, making his way through the buildings.
I'm gonna try and fly up and like land on the roof, but still ducking out of sight if I
Okay.
can. Like if it's on a slant, I'll stay on the back side of it.
Sure. Why don't you give me a stealth check with advantage because you're invisible?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Sir, she's here. I can hear her moving.
No.
Here. She's flying. And the guards start collapsing in this way.
All right.
And
well,
a net gets fired off. I need you
start
to
just
make a
looking at it.
dexterity saving throw with advantage because you are invisible. I need you to make me a dex save, please.
Is she within 10 feet of me?
I'm not.
Hey, I tried.
Okay, so whoosh, it goes flying by about 5 feet of you, and you see that guard who's got a clear shot in between these buildings starts loading up another one, and the King's Guard that spotted you at first goes, there, I can see the movement.
I'm gonna start flying away.
You're zipping out?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't do this, and I'm not dealing with him on my own.
As you do, you see Nightfallen with his piercing gaze just watches you fly away, and a kind of chill runs up your spine. Cold chill. As he then claps his hands once, a big booming clap, and almost instantly, like he's controlling them. The guards holding onto the ropes let them go, and you see these long, we'll call them about 18-foot long creatures underwater. You see the silhouettes sliding through the water, and they start dashing the same direction that you are headed.
Even though I'm invisible?
Yeah, well, they're underwater. They're just going the same direction as you. Like, they're not looking at you. They're just going that way.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
You're heading out?
As I pass by, I just shout, "I'm sorry." It's a Manistrad.
Okay. And you see her, like, perk her head up a little bit, but she's totally gassed. Barely catches a glimpse of you. Or rather, glimpses in your direction. Okay, I will say, given the speed that these creatures are going, if you kind of push your limits here and you try to go as quickly as you can through the air, I'll say that you have a tiny bit of speed over them. And so you can go faster than them. And
They're still following? I'm gonna start, like, once I'm out far enough away, I'm gonna start, like, changing my direction to go, like, north and see if they follow.
they don't.
Okay.
They have somewhere else that they are going.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna keep booking it.
Okay. So then we will...
Actually, once I'm out far enough away,
Mhm.
I would like to...
Rage. Sorry, go ahead.
I would. Sorry, I was reading a specific spell.
Yep.
Fuck. Yeah, I actually don't know how many spells I have. It doesn't show me right now.
Okay.
I used 2 of my pact magic, and I think those were the only 2 that I had. So I'd have to use my cleric spells at that point.
Well, do you want me to, because you're going to be moving for quite a bit, do you want me to bounce over
Yeah,
to
I
these
wanted
other
to-
guys?
Yeah, I wanted to try and hinder them some way, but I don't think I can.
If you come up with something, we can always throw it in. It's no problem.
Okay, yeah, I'll see.
Okay. Gentlemen, Mentalgen,
That's us.
we head over to our other crew here. Peaches, I'm just going to keep you invisible. If you want to follow along, you'll be there, so you can at least see what's going Okay. So to remind you, you've got quite a few characters in this little area here, and the two main ones obviously are the Baron and Baroness that are before you. And they are, I mean, you've just killed Sauriv. Cade, you've kind of said your piece. And at this, the Baron walks over to the body of Sauriv and just leans down to pick him up by whatever material he's wearing on his front here and his necklace. He just kind of grabs him by that and hoists him up. Looks to the Baroness. Consume. And he starts to
Consume?
break. Yep. And he starts to break the arm at the elbow. He just pops the elbow.
Would we know that this is also part of the custom?
All you were left with, any information that you were left with, was when Sauriv told you, if he doesn't panic, you don't panic. He doesn't seem to be panicking right now.
Well, he's dead, so...
That's good.
Yeah, that's all you've got.
It could be worse if he was alive right now.
Yeah, it would be a lot worse, but I'd be kind of here for it, not gonna lie.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, Cade will just kind of, like, look away from this.
Okay.
Take it as it is.
So he grabs, reaches in with the pointed fingernails and, like, almost like wrestling like a chicken drumstick from the thigh, just like pierces into the skin and like rips out the cartilage so that the forearm and the hand are there, and then he sleeves the flesh up to the hand.
D-sleeves.
D-sleeves. Oh yeah, sorry, buddy.
Oh.
D-sleeves
I
it.
think that's called degloving.
It's called degloving, yeah.
Degloving it. Well, it's a sleeve because it's a forearm. And he kind of pulls that off, leaving the flesh on the hand. And then you see he kind of like starts carving away at some of the bones with his fingernail. And you see, it seems like a pretty practiced hand, even though he's this big, kind of clunky looking creature. He starts carving away. And the Sahagin around him, by the way, around the room, are looking at this with big beady eyes. The sharks as well have stopped kind of circling around, and they've pointed themselves in to watch this take place. The Baroness starts pretty brutally chomping away at different parts, the shoulder, the leg, and just easily slicing through with these big sharp teeth. Basically starts eating him.
Do they slurp his intestines like ramen noodles?
They use his bones like chopsticks.
They do start looking for chopsticks, but given that they don't have any because wood rots underwater, it's a little.
The bones.
So is there like just like fleshy bits and like blood and like parts of muscle just kind of floating in the water now?
A little bit of chum, but she's a pretty clean eater. She gets most of it. The sharks kind of like, you can see them sniffing up like Bruce from Finding Nemo, getting the blood in the nostril. And then when he's done, he takes the there's some carvings. It's clearly like some Sahagin language carved into the forearm bones, and the flesh was removed from the forearm, from the wrist down. There's flesh still on the hand, and the hand was curled up into a fist. And he actually hands that to you.
To who?
Eat it. Eat it.
To your group. Basically just holds it out.
Cade's not even acknowledging. He's just letting this happen.
Well, I guess approach and take it's the forearm with the hand attached, or is it with the runes written in it, right?
Yeah, the bones on the forearm have the runes carved into it. Your sign of peace.
And before I grab it, I'm just gonna whisper under my breath, "Praise be Bahamut," and I guess I'll take the forearm with the runes carved into it.
So long as that flesh remains on that hand, There will be peace. No wars between tribes.
Does anyone have epoxy? Get it cast.
So it's curled up into a fist, right? Like this, his hand. And there's no way to unclose the fist.
I mean, like you could pry it open, but it seems pretty tense.
Okay, because I was gonna like kind of hold interlock our fingers together and hold it that way.
No. No. Guys, not Souriv.
Is there? I mean, just from him grabbing the hand, is there something in the fist, or is he just holding up his fist?
It was a fist.
Okay.
I'm guessing if I use tongues, I wouldn't be able to understand the language written on it, right?
I know it's just spoken word.
Okay. Holding it in my hands, because I'll be like kind of holding it like out in front of me still. Not sure really what to do with it. I'm just kind of in awe that this is in front of me right now. And I'll just kind of look up to the Baron, because I'm assuming the Baron is sitting on the actual throne, correct?
Well, he's been standing for a little bit, but
Okay, but he's the one that's directly in front of us then.
that's right.
Forgive me, Almighty Kepmac. But if you would please indulge me, and what do these runes symbolize? Like, what do they say?
Just as I have said, so long as the flesh remains on this tasty morsel, there will be no war. Signed, Capmac. Anyone who disobeys will be sent to the slaughter.
Thank you for your
He's
patronage.
disgusting. Guys, we got a problem.
Thank you for your patronage, Almighty Kepmac. And I'll just kind of slightly bow my head with it just like in my hands, and I'll just basically just step back a little bit.
Come. We pray together. Come now. And he gets up and he just kind of barrels past you, walks down the hallway.
I'm gonna look at Cade and Saren. Do we have a bag of holding or anything that we could put this in, please?
Yeah, what happens if I try to open the bag of holding underwater? Does it just fill with water?
Oh no! All the water.
If you open it underwater, yeah, I think it would just fill up with water.
Oh no!
I don't
I just gotta
remember.
fucking-
I don't remember what else is in there, but sure, fuck it. We can put.
But all the water's gonna get sucked in there, bro.
Yeah, and then we just fucking dump it out when we get out back on land, and it'd be really fun to
It's
think
gonna-
about how
it's
much
gonna create a
water. is
vacuum,
going
man.
through.
Thing until you get onto land. I'm not there.
I might just throw it in the knapsack for now and just have a trail of blood behind me, I guess.
I'll put it in my quiver.
Nice.
Put the
You
thing in your
mistake it for an
quiver.
arrow?
Yeah, the hand in my quiver. So there's just a hand in the. When I go to draw an arrow, I'll just pull the hand out.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding. Obviously.
It's an arrow that does.
I could
blunt
put it in my
damage.
quiver.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
No, if Vestin puts it away in his backpack, then no.
Yeah, I'll put it in my backpack.
In
And
your backpack, not the bag of holding.
that's
Not the
correct.
bag.
No.
Nice
I know
try,
you
Kyle.
wanted it to be the
Yeah,
bag of holding,
nice try.
but
I wanted it to be a bag of holding too, but it's fine.
I don't want to create a fucking vortex, like a mini vortex for a minute. as we're also like as it's sucking in water, we're trying to shove a fucking full forearm in there, and is it gonna fit? No. So okay, yeah, I'll just have a trail of blood, kind of like leaking behind me.
Okay, very good.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'll just kind of float away in the water, but it's a pretty clean piece at this point. So, okay, so you make your way down here.
Yep.
And
Reluctantly.
the Baron just kind of, I mean, he walks alone here. Nobody's really following. He just told you to come pray. So he
Sorry,
brings you all the way down this way.
Trying to write this down.
Yeah.
What just happened?
He makes
Frank,
that
I
noise. It
messaged
goes,
you.
oh, did you? Okay. You guys can catch up.
Figured while you're making noises.
I'm
Yeah, I
fucking,
was
I'm
doing
done. I'm
WSD.
done wasting.
did- What did he
Done.
say would happen to somebody if they were to kill while the runes were still written on the arm?
They'd
Oh,
get
which way to
killed.
go?
They'd be sent to
Oh.
the slaughter.
They'd be
ground
killed?
or something.
Okay.
Where the fuck
Where'd he
does
go,
Big Idiot
Frank?
go? There we go.
I think where the shark is.
That's not specific enough.
Man, my man remembers everything.
That's
Goddamn,
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
insane.
remember, but not names.
Okay, so he walks into this this temple area with these pillars with images of great sharks carved into them, and floating overhead is this giant two-headed shark. And sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I remember vaguely doing like a history check if I knew what this thing was,
Mhm.
but I don't remember. So can I do it again?
Sure.
Okay. I don't remember what I landed on last time.
Sure.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
17. Okay. This is a pretty mythical creature in Waterworld here. Known to be praised by different creatures of the sea. Kind of makes its rounds around to different temples where it's worshipped so that it can feed. And you can see that there are these priestesses at the altar up at the front here. And now that you are a little bit closer, you can take a look and see that they are carving up bits of flesh, different fish, and things like that. You're just kind of like throwing it up, and it just floats up towards the shark, who just, as it circles around, it'll just grab a bite from one of the two mouths and just swallows it down, as they're clearly doing some sort of ritual and ceremony with this thing. And it is called the Maw of Sekolah. And as you get closer here, the Baron kind of like just looks up, opens up his hands. To the maw. Quell our thirst for this passing year as we give ourselves to, and you see him kind of like twist his neck, a small era of peace. Let us find new waters, new foes, so that we can be quenched, as you will. And he just kind of sits there, like, slowly waving back and forth, looking up at this thing. And as he does that, Saren,
Mm-hmm.
feel a little tingly in your head, and you just get this like flash of like just rage and
Oh no.
Oh no. Whoa!
Oh
chaos just kind of washes over you as you watch this shark just swirling. It's like it's got you in this trance almost, and you can feel your eyes start to well up, and the flesh just behind your eyes. It starts to tense. You just watch this shark roll around and around.
Can I make a religion check to decide, like, figure out like what this god, like maybe what this god stands for?
Sure, go ahead.
Like what his like ideals are and shit like that?
What it swims for? What it swims for?
I'll take a dirty 20, please.
Nice.
Nice. So this isn't a god necessarily. It is just an epic, mythical creature that that is just brutal and ruthless and acts out the will of some gods, and it mostly enacts the will of destruction. It is vicious. It is violent. And creatures that are into that, they kind of worship this thing.
Gotcha.
Is this like one of one?
One of one.
So, are we in the temple itself, or is the whole ziggurat a temple?
Well, this is like the temple area. This is like the church, basically.
Okay, so the actual ziggurat is like their
It's like their home.
village. Okay.
Well, to be clear, this area here, like, if you guys recall, the symbolism on the outside of this thing was all lizard folk. If you recall.
What is a ziggurat? The pyramid?
It's an upside down pyramid.
An upside down pyramid.
Uh-huh. So yeah, this is like the temple area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anyways, as all this is happening,
Nothing
Well-
good ever happens in a ziggurat.
you all notice that there is a bit of a weird light starting to form right beside the priestesses. Right about... I'll see if I can make this really, really clear. You know what? I'll just draw it out so you can see where it is. Right about here.
What color is this light?
It is red. And the light kind of just starts stretching out and forming this like oval shape.
Are they casting a spell? Is this like a ritual that they're doing?
No, everybody in the room seems a little confused, including the shark.
Am I confused?
Yep,
Okay.
Is the Baron confused?
extremely. He gets to his feet. So he was kind of down on a knee. He gets up and he looks to the three of you. What trickery did you bring to my temple?
This isn't us.
Why don't you give me a persuasion check?
Absolutely.
Can I aid in his persuasion by adding, you think we would start to pull strings after killing a friend? This is not us.
Okay. Why don't you both give me a persuasion check?
I love that. I love that. Rolling. Well, I'll take a 9.
Feels so good to be back.
Wyatt pops out of it.
Is it that one?
In my persuasive ways, I'm going to activate my channel divinity, my emissary of peace, to give me a +5 to this roll.
Okay.
And you said persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay, so it's a 5 on the dice, but I have a +11, so it's a 16.
Holy shit!
shit.
What
Because of the
fuck?
emissary of peace,
Yeah.
I have a +11.
Holy shit. And then he just kind of and he turns and he looks at this light that now is forming this very clear rift,
Yeah.
and it elongates about 6 feet tall, and then it just spans open. and most of you will know that this is some sort of portal that's just opened up. And from it,
Is this wait, is this what he rolled for?
pours forth a little pocket full of imps
Do they just drown though?
Pocket full of
as
shells.
they come out, and they just and like this. They get this frantic look, and they just start trying to swim towards this portal. And then they like turn around and they look at everybody in the room, and let me see here.
Hell just gets flooded.
And they just
Yeah.
they just start swimming their way forward as they realize they're like scratching at this portal and nothing's happening, and then they just start swimming their way in every kinds of direction. Their stinger tail comes out and they just start wildly attacking. So if I could just have you all roll initiative for me, please, that would be
You
fantastic.
Frank, they're dying.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't we save them?
Fuck them.
It's such a funny thing to happen.
Technically,
That is such a
They
funny
have
thing to happen.
up to like a certain time plus their Constitution modifier. It's like a minute plus their con, so you might be able to kill them.
We don't know what they're doing here. We don't know if they're
Ooh.
evil or enemies.
Wait, did alert get changed? Does alert only give a +3 to initiative now?
Shouldn't.
Could be a +5, but in my character sheet it says +3.
I don't know what you guys got. I'm just gonna roll you up and then we can change it. So what'd you guys get?
I got an 11.
21.
21.
Blackjack.
Okay. And you can see them, they're swimming out. They're trying to get to different directions. One goes this way, down here, and they're just kind of flying out. Siren, it looks like you're up first here, buddy.
What does the portal look like? Like what is the visual of the other side?
What the
So
fuck?
it looks like it's become almost like this solid, kind of just
solid
red
color.
light. What you can give me a perception check. It's a little hard to make out what is there, but why don't you give me a perception check?
Sorry. Well, I'll do this before.
Nice, it looks
Whoa. Oh, wait, whose roll is that? Oh, well.
Wait,
mine's no
I
better.
already rolled?
11.
I know I rolled for you. What did you get?
Thank you. I rolled a 6. I don't know why it wasn't letting me roll from my sheet. I was clicking it, but it wasn't doing shit.
What'd you get there, buddy, on your perception?
11.
11. Okay. So what you can make out just kind of through this like bright light, it's a little hard to see because it's kind of bright, but you can just basically barely make out a like rolling red desert landscape.
Okay. I'm going to fire some arrows off.
Let her rip.
Back into combat. I should use combat music, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Do
I'm in
arrows
first.
get resistance? Well, because they're underwater, like in terms of like
Not
the
for me,
distance?
sir. Not for the ranger who's from the underwater.
Yeah, he's
The underwater
waterfall.
ranger.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, Frank. All right, here we go. Sorry. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna attack with normal.
No, that's not good.
Oh, for
Damn.
25 to hit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
I'm gonna shoot this one because
Sure.
it's nearest. Do some damage here. That's 11.
11 total.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll say your shot rips right past the Baron and just plows right through this thing, and the arrow just goes straight through its guts. All this blood pours out the other side, and you can see the two-headed shark just tilts its body very quickly towards that imp as it then just crumples. I read his HP wrong. I thought he was still alive. He just crumples and folds over the arrow and dies.
Oh
And
shit!
I'm gonna shoot another arrow at this one here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna completely.
Nice.
It's a 10.
It's a 10!
What the fuck?
And you still miss anyway, but goddamn.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, it's a nat 1, so you tell me what happens.
Nothing.
Do I hit the shark? Okay. Fine.
Oh.
No, it's fine.
Which one are you aiming at?
This one here.
Yeah, no, the shark's overhead.
Okay.
No, you don't. But I will say that your arrow wings by and it goes into the portal.
Hell yeah. Okay,
Great,
that's the end of my
just
turn.
hit Satan. Fuck.
As we take a step through, dude.
What the fuck? That's the end of my turn.
Okay, very good. Next up is going to be. Oh, we didn't even start this. Next up is going to be the Maw, who's actually going to seemingly disregard what's going on, goes straight for the dead imp, and just jumps in and swallows it whole in one bite, and then turns its body opposite, and then goes to hit the next closest imp with a tail smash attack, which for some reason it is not coming up. Oh shit, it did come up. Whoops.
But he's eating shrimp.
I can't get it to roll
Spicy
though.
shrimp.
Yeah, it wouldn't roll for me in game.
Okay, well that sucks. I guess I'll just have to manually roll. Oh Jesus. What did he get? Well, that's fucking embarrassing. Whiffs on the fucking tail smash, but it's a giant tail and it still pushes the two imps back that were closest to him. But that's all he's got. So next is going to be the priestesses.
We could kill the shark. He only has a tail whip.
And they are actually going to use their guiding bolt.
Damn.
And it won't let me fucking do it. Okay, let's just...
Yeah,
You might
character
have
sheets
double
aren't
beam
working.
too. It's not worth the chance.
Holy shit. All of them miss.
Wow.
That is very bad. And then they actually kind of make their way back around the altar. You see this kind of panicked look in their eyes, and they just make their way back behind to take some cover there. Vustin, you're up here, buddy. Still 3 imps on the board.
1, 2, 3, so 15. Kind of put myself between the imps and the Baron, and I will. I'm just gonna try to toll the dead, the one closest to me.
Hey, keep in mind if you don't have a swim speed, I believe that your speed is half.
Okay, then that's all my movement.
Yep. Okay, you're tolling the dead, the one closest to you.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please. You're trying to beat a 14.
Wisdom saving throw. It is an 19.
19.
19.
Nothing happens then.
Nothing happens. Okay. Little bong, and it's muted by the water. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be our friend Cade. Cade, welcome back to the water.
Wow. I am back, baby. Okay, so these imps are just like little pussy ass imps. So from behind the Baron and between Saren, Cade will like backhanded put his hand on the back of Saren's neck and bend him over forward, and then because Cade's left-handed, he's gonna swing his left hand to snap the top of Arno River Crasher at the nearest imp. So whizzing past Vustin over the top of Saren is throwing Arno at this dude.
Fuck yeah.
It's a 19 plus 8 or 27 to hit.
Okay.
And then the damage is fucking cum damage, dude. 7 damage.
7. Okay. Smashes into the imp, retracts itself, and you just see this just fucking the flesh on this imp, like it just smacked against it, ripped open a bunch of skin, blood everywhere. The shark is turning towards him, but he is not dead.
Okay, and then I will swim towards the right side of the room to try and get a better angle and eye on, maybe a better angle in the portal, but also want to see what the priestesses are doing. What are they? I know they're attacking us, but are they looking to flee? Are they jazzed about this portal? Are they like seeing something come through? It's like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Which one's the priestesses?
Yeah, the Sahagins here.
Yeah, I mean, they're just fucking weirded out. Like, they're angry. They don't like this.
Wait, who made the portal happen? They did, right?
The priestesses.
So what?
Everyone in the room was confused as to where this portal came from.
Oh, I thought the Sahagins were making the portal.
It was
No,
definitely
No,
them.
they were
they-
thinking that you were making it. You're thinking that they're making it. Nobody in the room made it.
Oh, that's what
definitely them.
happened?
Yes.
But the priestess made it.
No.
No, it just showed up.
Oh, okay.
Well, we
should've
don't know
connected
that
to
for sure.
I
close to
see.
them.
Okay, I misunderstood that. And they attacked the imps, correct?
They did.
Okay.
They tried.
Um.
Yeah, they tried.
Okay, right, and they missed. Okay, I thought they were attacking us. I misunderstood that. Okay, well then, yeah, that'll be. Oh, you know what? Actually, something very cool. Won't do it right now. Unfortunately, I think I have to be within range. Never mind. That's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay. Very good. Okay. And next up is the Baron, who you'll see he kind of like just puffs up his chest, and then as he lets it out, his giant claws go to his sides. You can see that normally he would be armed, but he kind of came here in peace and left his weapon behind. And so he just pulls out his hands, kicks off the ground, and it just in one fell swoop goes swinging with claws from either side. I'm gonna have to fix this fucking rolling thing. So he is going to hit the first one that was already damaged, and he is going to absolutely hit the second one, and he's going to be doing, see here. He's going to be doing 14 damage to the damaged one. And to the undamaged one, he will be doing, let's see here, 13 damage. So he's just going to slice through one, slice through the other, leaving just, each of these things sliced into 3 different body parts as he makes his way up here. And you can see a look of glee on his face as the shark above wants to come in for a little nibble. Next up is going to be the imp, who will make its way forward and attempt to attack the Baron. Stinger out. Slugs through the water, and the Baron just kind of smacks it out of the water and sends the imp into a little bit of a spin. Saren, you are up, brother.
You're muted.
We can't
I'm
hear you.
fucking muted, motherfucking. But anyways,
Motherfucking
the imps. The imps tried to go back through the portal, but they couldn't. So, is that to say that nothing can go back through the portal?
It is to say that they couldn't figure out how to swim. It seems like there's like a force pushing out from it, and they were just having a really hard time getting through that little bit of draft in the water, the tide.
Okay. I'm going to then just cast arrows at the last one.
Okay.
It's my favorite
I
spell.
was thinking of pushing the Baron into the portal, but I shouldn't do that. We're on good terms. I'm gonna attack the one. Here's the roll.
I know that's gonna hit.
It hits.
Yeah.
And here's the damage. Ooh, it's almost a 10.
That'll do it. You slice
I'll
right
do
through him. Thunk. And just the force of your arrow pushes the imp through the water back, and its body just keeps drifting backwards. And you see it start to slip through the portal. You see the wing go limp as it's no longer being held up by the water as it goes through the portal. And the shark comes through, snaps that up, and eats all of them.
Can I also send one more arrow since I technically haven't finished my attack just right through the portal?
Yep.
Like I did before, but with some force this time.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, 25.
Yep. You rip your arrow straight through, and you see it skim through the portal, and it makes its way a pretty good distance across the landscape before hitting the ground.
Okay. I just want to see. I'm gonna move.
Well, you're out.
Oh, we're done. We're done now. Okay.
Killed everything.
I'm
gonna
still gonna
move
move. I
closer
want
to
to
the
take a
portal.
look through the portal,
Yeah.
but turn it back to nice cozy music.
What intrusion?
Do I can assume that this looks like Avernus, right?
Yeah.
Or it looks like a portal to Avernus. I don't know how it was created, but maybe someone you has a grudge. Looks like.
Many years with no problems, no portals until you showed up.
I mean, you've been the lizard folk. Those are a problem, and like we've told you, somebody is trying to create war. This is just another example of people trying to rile everybody up and get them mad at each other. We need to fight the source, not each other.
How do I know that the source isn't you?
Because we would have started attacking you instead of helping defeat what came through.
And whatever it was not expecting wherever it was coming through to be filled with water. It seemed either like somebody very ill-informed or an accident. Whoever it was, they missed their mark.
Yeah. If it was us, we know where we are. We would be very stupid to do so as well.
And you can see him just kind of tentative, looking around the room. Looks to the priestesses. You don't move. He heads over. He kind of convenes with his priestesses for a moment.
Did he say don't move to us or to the
Yes.
priestesses?
To you.
Can I see anything through the portal?
Yeah. Why don't you give me a perception check?
I would like to look as well.
Sure.
Just for that, Frank, I'm going to give you a perception check.
We'll add it together.
You said it's a red desert?
Perception. Oh.
Okay.
Show us the worm!
What do we get here? Just over 10 on both of them?
Yep.
Okay, I'll say that what you guys can see through there's a little bit more to the landscape that you can see as you get a bit closer here. So you can see that there are some features to the landscape. There's a couple of pits that seem like they're filled with some sort of bubbling liquid. And you can see this sprawling landscape, and you see these sections that almost look like waving coral, and as you look closer you can see that they are actually groups of these very large engorged creatures that are just traveling as a pack, kind of just wobbling back and forth, and it seems to be that there are hundreds of them in each of these packs. The last thing that you can see is this red roiling sky with flashes of lightning that reveal these flickers of floating and destroyed buildings, almost ethereal in the sky.
Can I go through the portal?
Sure.
But you said not to move. Oh.
Okay.
Is water flooding through the portal?
Nope.
So I'm gonna open my bag of holding because if this just water ain't shit, then I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Why don't you use the bag of holding and grab the portal?
Oh shit! Yeah. How wide is the
Let's
portal?
break the universe.
If I'm not mistaken, that would trigger. I mean, you wouldn't need the bomb from above.
I'm pretty sure reality would fold in on itself.
Yeah, it's like a black hole.
I think we would just all die instantly. Wouldn't feel nothing. It would just be a.
No, I'm pretty sure it straight up creates a black hole.
I'm here for it.
So you step through the portal?
I stepped through the portal. I wanna see what's on the other side.
Okay. As you do, a couple of things happen. First, the priestess go wide-eyed and they look over towards you, which gets the Baron to turn his head as well. But from your perspective, you step through and you immediately get extremely, extremely hot. You feel this kind of wave of like exhaustion in your skin. It kind of hits you and you just get this uneasy feeling. You feel this like itchiness. And you hear these whipping winds as they roll across this desert. You're certain you can hear screaming far off in the distance as well.
But the portal stays open.
It does.
Can I look around and maybe?
Close.
No, I didn't. No. The fuck?
Me too.
It closes. Okay, what do you say?
Is there any like? Maybe I can like peek behind the portal. I know it sounds really weird, but like, can I like see the other side of the like actually physically like kind of look around? You know what I mean? To see if there's a source of this portal on the other side.
Sure. I mean, you do so. You look behind it, and you can see it's like a door just standing in the middle of nowhere. What you do see behind it, though, now that you can see the absolute opposite direction of through this portal, you can see a very wide river with a silver liquid flowing through it, and just on the other side of the river, you see a giant mound of probably 4,000 or 5,000 corpses of armored men and women.
I know where we are.
The fuck? I'll just kind of peek
Frank's
my
favorite session.
head back through the portal, like to look back at the Baroness or the Baron, sorry, as well as like everybody else.
Yeah. He seems very fucking mad.
I'm gonna like approach with my hands up.
Okay.
And I like to try to step back through the portal.
You do.
I'll slightly bow my head towards the Baron and explain, I mean, no disrespect by doing so. The curiosity got the best of me, and I wanted to see if the source of this portal was on the other side to deal with this intrusion in your most sacred holy place. That way, to punish somebody for causing such disrespect to a man of your stature.
Man. Stature. I told you, stay still. And you can see that these big, thick veins in his neck are just like pulsing.
I'll pull out the arm and just point to the runes.
There is peace between Sahagin
Yeah, you gotta wait.
and lizard folk. You are neither.
Were we not sent here from the lizard folk? Are we not emissaries of the lizard folk?
You question in my temple.
Baron, I'll make sure he does not until you give us the order to. Please forgive his arrogance.
I gave the order. And at that, the portal just slowly starts to close.
Just kick Dustin back into the portal.
I so want to go back through the portal, man. I so want to
You
go
do
back
not
through
want
the
to be in
portal.
Avernus. You do not want
What's
to
the
be
word? What's the word? I'm a fucking red dragon, my man. I ain't afraid of no fire.
All right.
You don't move. Punishment to enact. And he's like looking around frantically, like. A new hand. A hand. An arm.
New hand has touched the beacon.
Oh no, PTSD.
And he like slams his fist on the altar. And he points his heavy finger. An arm.
Points at.
Table.
He wants one of our arms.
I didn't move.
Myself, Grix's corpse.
You come here and ask for peace. I overlook your disrespect of the ritual. You consumed no flesh. The ritual is not even complete.
But you didn't tell us to eat.
Consume.
Want me to consume the arm?
You consume. Lessen the pact.
If I consume the arm, I lessen the pack. Okay.
Or give your own arm.
Oh no, no!
Begin the decay of the pact. Or sacrifice your own.
Oh, to give up my arm? What? I'm gonna look at Kate and Sarah and do I gotta give up my arm?
To clarify, he's asking you to take a bite out of the hand, or to give up your arm.
But if I take a bite of the hand, it lessens the pact.
By
Well, yeah,
however
because
much you bite off,
That's right.
however much flesh you eat it's like less time on the
Just bite off
bone.
a fingernail.
'Cause once it decays enough that there's no more skin on it is when the pact ends. So the more you bite off it, if you took the skin off right now, pact would be done.
I see.
And so Cade will look at Vustin and say, "You stepped through the portal. Just take a little bite. You stepped through the portal."
Eat Sourif, dude.
I don't want to eat Sarif, bro. I guess I'll growl. Look at the arm. Look at the Baron staring down at me, angry, ready to fist fuck me.
You know what? Actually, hold on. Before you do this, in this conversation, Cade is going to hand you, and I need
Salt and pepper.
I need a bit of leniency on this, Frank. But Cade is going to hand you a platinum ring. And he's going to say the same thing he
Nice.
said. Just you step through the portal, just take a small bite, but put this on, and we'll hand over a platinum ring. And Cade will also put on a platinum ring.
I'm gonna put the platinum ring on Sarif's hand.
No,
No,
you put it on, bitch.
Yeah, I'll put it on my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
And Kate is going to cast Warding Bond. And just in case things go south, what that does is as long as we're within 60 feet, you gain +1 to your AC. You gain resistance to all damage. And I share the damage that you take. Just in case.
I
It's
will
just cut off.
look down at the arm. Audible gulp. Bahamut, forgive me. And I will take a bite out of the arm, avoiding as much runes as possible.
Too big, that's too big. A little bite.
Avoiding the runes, man. I'm avoiding the runes. I'm trying to take a bite.
And the Baron's like gritting his teeth, like watching you. More.
I'll take another bite. I'm like chewing through it, just like holding back gags. Just...
Why don't you make a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving. Oh no!
Wait,
no!
+3 because you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh.
Yeah, or a protection
Rolling.
maybe.
Yeah, I got a 7. If the plus.
Oh no!
So you take a bite. You're just chewing like. As far as you're concerned, this is like cannibalism and
Yep.
raw cannibalism. And you just barf everywhere.
Can I, if I see him barfing, can I put my hand over his mouth and just be like, swallow it? You swallow it. Don't disrespect him again.
Okay, I will allow you to make another Constitution saving throw, but now you're trying to eat puke, so it's going to be a disadvantage.
Come on, Ethan, nat 20. Nat 20.
You need 2 nat 20s.
Okay, that's a 10 with all the boosts,
Oh,
right? I still get the
yeah.
boost there, Tanner.
Oh yeah, you get a +3.
All right, here's the second roll. I'll take a 10.
Okay.
Okay, so you like some of it just like squirts out from the hand, and the shark just comes by and eats it. But you kind of
My puke.
you keep the major chunks in, and you can like see you chewing on it. And the Baron looks like disappointed, but he seems at least satisfied. And you kind of chew your way through the rest of the meat, and you get it down and you swallow it. The only other thing I'll add in here is as this shark comes in to swoop in and eat your puke, you notice on the bottom, kind of wrapped up in some of this seaweed that's all over it. You notice this like square silver coin just trapped in the seaweed of this shark.
Oh no, dude! I need it. I need it. I need it.
Coin with another collection.
I need it. I need that. I need that. I need it, man.
You sound like SpongeBob in the fucking water.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Can I cast detect magic?
Well, okay.
Yeah, you know it's a visible thing that you're doing, right? Flashy.
How far away is this coin?
Oh, I mean, like it's floating around, so he's like within, I don't know, 15-ish feet, 20 feet.
15-ish feet. And okay. And can you please remind me what would happen if someone used water walk right now? Was it enough power to bust through the fucking ceiling?
I don't think it.
If you cast water walking on yourself right now, you'd shoot up to the surface, but because you're not with the surface, you would hit the ceiling.
That's what I want to know. Am I like, is it going to be strong enough to blast through the ceiling?
No, it just
You're not
makes you float
Superman.
where you're-
You're just gonna bonk your head really.
You're not Superman, you know.
Early in the chocolate factory, or Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory, when they're like touching the ceiling.
Yeah.
So apparently it says you would be going, you would start ascending to the surface at about 10 feet per second.
Just slow as fuck, man.
Yeah, that's slow as hell.
That's not.
Oh, that's,
Oh yeah, that's.
It's
slow.
not
Yeah.
speedy, but we're just watching him float. to
Yeah.
the top.
Let's get caught.
Polluting underwater. that you
really
let
is
go.
Willy Wonka.
And it's just sitting on the altar, right?
no, it's attached to the shark.
Oh no, it's even worse. It's even worse, Frank.
Kill the shark.
I can't kill the shark.
We don't.
It's not even there.
Remember.
I
Ethan,
need it.
You're
I
with
need
Fishy.
it.
You're with Fishy.
I need it, dude. I
What?
need
I just want to
it.
say while we're in the middle of this, I looked up the ruling on this, and people are like, you might get decompression sickness.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get the bend.
Can you get the bends?
While you're sitting there thinking, by the way, you just hear through sending to yourself there, Bustin. You just hear TikTok.
Is that from Fizzlebit?
That's code.
It's good. Bro, I think I need that coin, man. I need that fucking coin, man. I need that coin. And so the Baron is now content with us currently.
Yeah, he's not happy, but he's fine.
He's content.
So, should we be on our way now?
Well on your way.
If it's all right, I would like to participate in your ritual. Study your ways. If that would mean no further disrespect that I've caused, of course.
Well on your way.
You know what? You're right. When you're right, you're right. Can you just tell us the directions on how to get out of here again? I kind of got discombobulated with all walking around.
I think we can find our way.
Out the door.
Yeah.
Retrace how you got in.
Fuck. How's our slice on our palms, by the way?
It's looking all right.
All right.
Okay, yeah,
What is-
Cade
what's that?
is
What's that?
walking out.
How
Okay.
high is the shark up from us?
15 feet.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
About to high five
That's
it like you're walking.
20,
No.
20 feet, right? Or would that be like 25?
Yeah, 25-ish.
25-ish?
Mhm.
So if I move down one more, that's about 30 feet.
Yep.
Would you allow me to use my Mask of the Kraken to try to grab that seaweed bundle?
What?
What do you mean, would I allow?
Would you? Because it has like the grapple ability, right? Like with the I can use my tentacles. Can I use the tentacles to grab that
I'm gonna
seaweed?
move closer to
You,
the door.
you think I'm not gonna let you grab that, but I would let you grab a whole body? Of course you can try to grab.
All right, yeah, okay, yeah, I definitely want to try it then.
The only
Okay.
smart one.
Bustin,
Can-
I
do
know you're
we-
making this decision, but I
need
live
it,
in the ocean. I
dude.
live in the ocean. I could have, I have stuff.
I need it,
I
man.
could have made him friends.
Well, then make them friends. I need
Well,
that coin,
it's too
man.
late now. You're doing what you're doing. You didn't tell me about it.
How could I, man?
I know. No,
Actually, okay, you know what? Fine.
you tickle him
I
with your
will-
tentacles.
I will cast sending on
No,
Sarah.
don't. No. I want you to do what you were doing.
Fine, then
This is
I
how
will
it's gonna play
cast. I will cast sending on Kood.
Uh-oh.
You can't just
Hmm.
reply to his.
Oh, can I reply to his?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
within that
You
time
don't have to use a spell slot for it.
Oh, baby. Sorry, boys. When there's a
Hmm.
coin on the table, I need to get it, man. I need it.
Cade
I will
seeing,
reply to.
Use that bomb, it's going to destroy the coin.
That's why I need the coin now. Because if I grab the coin, send a message to use launch Chelsea.
Why are you?
Remember, you said you weren't going to launch Chelsea, though.
Yes, but that was before I found out there was a coin, man.
All for a coin. You're crazy.
I gotta get my collections done, man.
Kill him before he can dismiss.
yeah, Cade seeing Vustin like lollygag, take his time. We'll just turn around and Vustin, we're leaving.
I'm not, so I won't reply to the sending, but I'm still grappling. I'm still grabbing that seaweed thing.
What do you mean you're grappling?
He's
with
got
your
a
mask.
tentacle
With
from
with
his
your
face.
mask, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's walk out these doors and close them behind us, you know?
Bustin, just to remember, you don't have a swim speed.
Yes, I do. Because the Mask of Kraken allows me to.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, are you faster than a two-headed shark that's an ancient creature?
We're about to find out.
Or a fucking Sahagin with flippers?
I just
Can I
want you to
gust
know
of
that this
wind
is
him
this is
into the
really gonna
shark?
hurt our relationship. This is really gonna hurt our relationship.
Yes, but you don't understand. It's the coin, man.
Yeah, you're really gonna hurt our relationship.
It's one of my collectible coins.
In a game with a completionist.
Can I speak with animals? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what's happening except Vustin looking back at the shark.
Well, I mean, this is all still happening in a pretty tight time frame.
I know, but I still don't know what he's even lollygagging about.
Uh-huh.
And Cade just said, "Vustin, come on," and he just ignored
I'm
him.
using my
so-
grapple. I want that fucking coin, man. I'm sorry. Like, I need that coin.
Well,
Watch it not be part of the collection. And I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
So,
Well, you're gonna be dead, so you won't care.
Nope.
So I am not going to contest this. This shark is just kind of floating around. Normally, you'd have like a target trying to resist you, and that's when the check would be made. The resistance on this would be quite low, and the mask is quite accurate. So I have no problem just you flinging out the tentacle and grabbing it. Can you just go ahead and do me one quick favor, though?
Absolutely.
Can you just roll initiative for me, real quick?
Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely I can.
Okay.
Come on, high roll, baby! Fuck, it's a 6!
What does Hyrule have to do with any of this?
Well,
If I go first.
You do get a sneak attack turn because nobody's really anticipating you doing this, so you can do that first. Yeah, you guys can just roll yourselves in.
You guys?
I'm not associated.
Yeah, you guys?
They both left the room and closed the door behind them.
You could do
I'm
that.
not associated. I'll roll. Fine.
You guys remember how to get out of here?
Not a fucking clue.
I do. I think.
Ooh.
I think.
Okie dokie. Vustin, you get to go first. You get to your sneak round.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
I was fucking up earlier.
Well, unfortunately, you don't get to dash. You get movement, but your turn has already been taken in terms of your action. You have a bonus action.
Oh, of course. So I'll go 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
Did you grab it?
I grabbed it. I yoinked it.
And I will remind you of your path. Your characters would remember this. Okie dokie.
I'm just double checking to make sure there's no other bonus actions I can make. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action
Okay, dokie.
to give myself +2 AC.
Okay. Mr. Cade,
It's my turn?
your turn.
Drop warning bond.
Yeah, no shit. Give me that
He's about
fucking
to
ring
get
back.
eaten by a shark.
Okay, it's my turn. To get to the other side of the door, would be about 10 feet. Would you allow me? I'm going to, bonus action. I'm sorry, not bonus action. Action dash all of my movement, which I'd be able to move 30 feet, but having it halved, would you allow me to see Vustin fucking Scooby doing his way on out of there? Me and Saren just looking at one another, and as Vustin comes through, use his momentum, grab him by the collar, grab Saren, and just start shoving us out into the hallway.
Yes. Do you have a swim speed?
I don't. So, but if I dash, I would have 60 feet. But I have that to 30 feet, and then moving
30.
people would be another half to be 15 feet.
That's right. You can get them all 15.
Okay. Incredible. Thank you for that. So yeah, I will try and just get us out into the hallway. Vustin will just be like right here behind me, just outside the doorway.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, that's Cade's turn.
Now it looks like we're associated.
Now it looks like we're associated with hell.
Okay. Saren.
What is the reaction?
Oh, they're
In the room.
gearing up to fuck you up.
They don't like us anymore. Okay, great.
No, they're not too pleased. The shark in particular is real fucking mad as the coin kind of it didn't just, get gently removed. It like kind of popped off of his skin.
I'm just gonna cast Gust of Wind, and I know it's wind, but I was looking it up. It can be technically current
Wow.
if you allow it. If you allow it, you can tell
Why
me.
wouldn't I? That's fucking awesome.
Okay. And I'm just going to
Just create this SpongeBob transition bubble.
wait, what? No uses.
Like you can cast
I have
Fireball underwater, I'm pretty sure. So why wouldn't I let you cast fucking Gust of Wind?
I don't know. I'm just gonna
Is
cast
Gust
it.
of Wind the fucking MVP spell of this entire campaign?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. All right. Wait. How do I rotate this? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna cast it right here.
Oh fuck! Why is that
And-
so perfect?
You mean?
That is
Oh, okay,
nice.
okay.
It's
Okay.
just a 60-foot long wind
Yeah, I
or
was
current.
thinking of gust, not gust of wind.
And yeah, they must spend 2 feet of every movement moving, or for every 1 foot moving.
So half speed.
So it just halves
Essentially.
their speed.
Okay. What else?
And then I'm going
This is not
to run.
Run,
Which is the direction, right?
To the right.
I believe you guys went. Give me 1 sec. I'm pretty sure it's like just right and then down. Yeah, it's right.
It's over here, right?
Yes, it's
somewhere.
right and then down.
Oh, this is the stairs right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. Wait.
This
Yeah,
right here.
that's right.
Okay.
That's where you're going?
That's where I'm going.
Okay, nice. Next is our friend the Baron,
Not great.
who is going to kind of see this fucking mess of this gust and is actually going to go.
Around. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
I mean, it was just a precaution. I could have put it in the small hallway, I guess.
You
but
should have used You should have moved down the hallway and gusted us the fuck out of there, bro.
That's true. I could have used it to gust us out of
You
there.
just use it again.
I can use it again,
Fucking
yeah.
curve the bullet, dude. Curve it down the hallway. Just to
You can
fuck-
change the direction.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh,
still, I mean,
shit.
I'll just
It's
push
where
it
it's
into
at,
a
though.
wall. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So our friend here, the shark, is going to is not that bright, and is going to swim straight down this path, and this is the distance that it will go.
Why did we do this?
It wasn't really a we. It's like, oh!
Ethan,
Oh,
you
shit.
you just love to stir the pot.
That is at half speed. So it uses an action
Half
to dash,
speed.
and it kind of flares out its fins and just pushes super hard with its tail, and uses a legendary action to move.
Someone
Oh, it
is
has
chum.
those.
Someone is chum. Someone is turning into chum.
Next are the priestesses who.
And it's not me.
Maybe I should have just let myself get caught.
I'm out.
They're not going to be able to get in range for anything, so they're just going to keep carrying on. Which means here. Okay, so they have to dash forward. Bustin, my brother.
Is the shark big enough to make it through the doors?
It is
Or
a
small
double.
enough?
Yeah, no, he's good. He's going to slide his way through those big old doors. I mean, he had to make his way in.
Oh, and great. I'm the
Buttons,
fucking
booty
fat
cheeks.
kid running from the fucking bear in the woods because this bitch has a
I'm going
fucking
to
swim
cast
speed.
freedom of movement on Cade.
Thank you.
Oh,
Dude.
I touch a
Oh,
willing
yeah.
creature. For the duration of the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. Well, does that work? Because that doesn't say water. It just says difficult terrain.
It works in water.
Oh, okay. And then I can't dash, unfortunately, but fucking motherfucker, dude. Oh no. I'm just gonna run.
Okay.
Yep. Take your opportunity attack.
I sure will.
Yep.
So it's going to bite. Its teeth are closest to you, so
Of course.
it's gonna take a big old bite, and he has a pretty good fucking start, as they do.
Yes, dude.
Nice.
Flip right on by, waves in its mouth, he's gargling this fucking water.
What the
So
fuck?
5, 10, 15, 20,
Cheeks
25.
blow.
All right, that's my 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
That's
That's
all
what
I
you got.
can.
Where while it's already used its reaction.
That's all I got.
Okie dokie.
Fucking run, Tanner! Run, Kane!
It's me?
Okay. Okay. Kate, it's up to you.
Okay, so I mean, I don't even know what to try and do here. Would you allow me? Okay. And it's not so
Mhm.
much an allow, but it's like just situationally, it's gonna add another element here, all right? And unfortunately, I don't have. Let me grab a stat block while I talk through this. But I would like to, because my steed is at the entrance of the ziggurat, because I rode my steed down. Would you allow me? Not would you allow me? I'm going to telepathically speak to my steed, and I'm going to call it to come to my aid. And so I'm going to call my steed from outside to come inside, and I'm going to try and telepathically give it my look at it. It's down the hall, left, right, left. Down. I'm right here. Gust of wind is happening. There's a lot going on. But I know that now this is going to add my steed into the mix, and it's going to work its way through combat, I would imagine, unless the Sahagin don't really know what's going on. So that's the element that I'm suggesting.
Okay. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay. And then for what
We
it's
can do
worth,
this, team.
are we doing this? Is my steed gonna go through combat and you need that, like its stat block and things like that, or is this just gonna be like an overtime? Eventually, my steed will get here. Maybe not this turn, but eventually.
I'm going to be looking at both maps to work its way through.
Okay. Then let me
I don't have a token for it, but I'm going to use something different to work.
I'm gonna DM you. That's a link to
We got this, boys.
to the giant seahorse. Because
Stats.
it's stats. 13 armor class, 16 health, 40 feet swim
What are
speed.
you laughing at?
Okay.
Astrobot just won game of the year.
Oh, what?
What did?
Astrobot, the little fucking
No, it did not just win Game of the Year. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, sorry, that's rage bait right there. That's rage bait.
That is rage bait.
I don't
So
even know what that
Buddy.
game is.
we'll call for my steed to find me, and then I mean, what the fuck do we even do here?
Run.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I will say, you know that the path that they're going, it's equal. It you can go the other way too if you prefer that.
Yeah, single yourself out.
I see, but he's angry at Vustin. Okay.
Out for you.
Fuck. Oh man. Ah shit.
It can't attack you because it used its reaction to attack
Right.
me already.
It can't attack of opportunity me. It can still fucking come and chomp my asshole off.
But you can dash.
and
'cause you have
so
unrestricted
can
movement.
it, dude.
Well, then run towards us. I mean, between the two of us, we got enough AC and health to probably eat some damage.
That's true. It actually goes before anything. So I'm going to movement and action dash. Just with the crew swimming towards the exit. Just trying to stay within the 60-foot range of Vustin in case anything goes wrong, but yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Saren.
Okay. There's two things.
Yes.
I would like to cast Animal Friendship.
Ooh. But is this a higher being or is this an animal?
What
It says a beast. Convince a beast.
Okay, I can share with you. You
That is
would
not
know
a
this
beast.
based on your check. It is not a beast. It is in fact a monstrosity.
Oh no!
Hmm.
I feel like Vustin is like Jack
What
Sparrow
about-
right now.
That's exactly how I feel right now.
What about Emissary of the Sea? You can communicate, although this is... Oh, monstrosity! Or monstrosity!
Oh,
With the swimming speed.
go!
They can understand your words, but you cannot understand them. It doesn't do anything. It's
Oh.
just I can talk to them and then I can't do anything in return.
You better have a fucking epic speech here, brother.
Oh my fucking God. I didn't. I was just thinking.
Please convince my two-headed shark that just got poked in the belly.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean,
let me
actually, please. I think that would be dope.
Okay, well, I'm going to do another thing first while I think about it.
Okay.
The words that I'm going to say. I'm going to use the Wayfarer's Lantern, and I want to say the location that waterway that we went into that wasn't guarded at first when we first came to the ziggurat, the one that looked abandoned.
Oh.
I don't know what that location is. I have to say the word. So I want to, I guess, just say secret entrance because that's what we called it.
The one that you hid in?
Yeah. Do you want me to link the Wayfarer's Lantern?
Nope. No. You're good.
I don't even know what the fuck Lemon's talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Does it?
It routes you so it points its light instead of it going around the corner and south. You can see it shine directly down the hallway in front of you, and you can see the light bound around the corner to the left.
Okay. I'm going to yell, follow me, trust me. And then I'm also going to say to the shark. Oh, fuck. What am I going to say to the shark? Doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, you can.
It really doesn't matter at this point. We're not here to harm you. We can set you free. Follow us, and you'll have all the feed you need. Just don't attack.
Okay, why don't you roll a persuasion check at disadvantage, my friend?
Anybody have inspiration? Persuasion?
I can give you guidance
Well,
as a nothing. I never mind. I cannot give you.
It's an 8.
Okay.
I mean, I'll pass.
It's not going to respond no matter what, so
Yeah.
you do your best. You don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. And then so everybody follow me, trust me. And I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Wait.
So
Okay,
fucked.
run this way.
We're so fucked.
And I used an action to cast the spells. Or wait, that's a feature. So I'm gonna, or I guess the action is the Wayfarer's Line. Or is that a
And
bonus
I don't think
action?
is that an action?
Sorry. It is not.
Nope.
Doesn't say so. Okay, well then I'm going to dash.
What a cool fucking
And
use of that
that's-
thing.
Yeah,
That's it.
very cool.
I should link it for you guys so you can see.
Okay, next up is going to be so Saren to Baron. Baron, my friend here. He's got nothing but dashes in him for now. Next is our friend the Maw. Whoop, 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 whoop. Chompy, chompy.
What if you just gave him the coin back and he ran away?
I'm not giving up this coin.
Oh, it does say while taking action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. So I move back.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so first, our friend here is going to chomp chomp for a 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Okay,
Yeah, that one's for sure hits.
and then he's gonna whack around. So he's gonna kind of chomp, and then as he'll swim up a little bit above you and smack at you with his tail for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay,
Oh,
so
fuck,
at first it will be
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
I'm not dead.
the bite is going to do 13.
You take half
Okay.
damage.
13
And I
plus.
Oh,
take-
and you did.
Half damage.
So that would be 7. Round it up or
You
round it
round
down?
down, I think, right? In
So
Dungeons
6
and Dragons.
damage.
And then with the tail, you're going to take 12 bludgeoning damage.
So another 6.
Okay, great, fun.
So 12 damage total. Not bad. Not too bad.
And then,
Standing there like a fucking voodoo doll.
actually,
Yeah.
sorry, and then nothing. He's gonna, that's gonna end the end of his turn. Priestesses are going to, oops, sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Holy
that's it for our priestesses. Then Bustin. Bustin makes you feel. good.
Bonus action, cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Give myself +2 AC.
Yes, sir.
Didn't
And then
you
I'm gonna
already do
attempt concentration because I cast another spell.
No, another concentration spell.
Yeah, but I didn't roll when I got hit
So
to keep
roll.
concentration. Oh,
And what do you
What
have
do
to
I roll for that
You have to
again?
beat a 10
Is
on
it-
both of those because you only took.
I need
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
1. Nope, and it fails.
Shit.
Okay. So casting it
So
again.
Is it half the damage taken?
Yes.
But minimum of 10, I think.
It's minimum 10, yeah.
Oh,
Of
okay,
what?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My man remembers the rules. That's nice.
Yeah. Like you took
I'm
6,
gonna-
but you wouldn't have to roll higher than a 6. It's 10 minimum.
I see. Okay, I'm going to dash and I'm gonna attempt to fucking keep running
Okie dokie.
for 60. Wait, that was
he doesn't-
60.
Doesn't like that much, so he's going to try to get you
Oh, again?
Yep. Oh yeah.
for a whopping 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
What does Shield of Faith give? +2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is very low damage, so it's 8 damage.
So 4 damage, and I got to roll for Constitution.
You do.
I got to beat an 8.
You have to beat a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, well I didn't, so I dropped my Shield of Faith again.
Damn,
This is really helpful. This is really helpful
that's
so far.
really bad. Really
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then at that, the Maw of Sokola will use a legendary action
Oh
called
no.
Feed, where it will, at the end of your turn, it will send out an ethereal version of itself that will speed down the hallway,
Damn.
chomping at everything within a 60-foot radius. In fact, it sends many versions of itself down all hallways, and it will chomp everything and slash at them as it goes by. So if you could all roll me dexterity.
We
Bro, this
showed
coin
up
is
to
gonna
fucking TPK tonight? We showed up
This-
after a hiatus to get everybody murdered?
This coin is
I
a
take-
PSA fucking 5.
Yeah. I take full damage on my damage and half damage of Bustin's damage.
Oh,
It's not, even,
fuck.
it's not even worse shit. It's not even gonna be the same coin. We're gonna get
You're
the
getting
coin. It's like,
overtime
oh
and
yeah,
damage.
this is the same one.
So
My
roll
damage is
dexterity
working
saving?
fucking overtime.
Dex
You said
saves,
dex
please.
saves?
Damage and
Peaches,
a half.
Peaches, while you're doing this, if you could roll me
Dirty 20. Sorry.
4 attack rolls on your Eldritch Blast, please.
Well, you said at the end of
Okay.
your turn.
The end of us turn.
So do we all make dexterity saving throws
Yeah,
right now?
every one of you makes a Dex save.
Oh my goodness, Jesus.
Oh, I rolled a natural fucking 20. Let's go.
Wow. Okay,
Fucking
all of
needed
you.
Now,
that.
my
So
Eldritch
good.
Blast throws out 2 bolts, so I roll 8.
No, sir. Yes.
Oh, man, I'm so
no,
sorry.
no. 4 total. I knew that it rolled 2.
You killed this
that's why I went.
Only
character
attacking twice.
as well.
Okay, Saren, what'd you get? A 12? Okay, so Saren, you're gonna be taking 10
Okay.
10 slashing damage. Everybody else is gonna be taking 5.
I'm gonna be taking none because I'm a shield master. So as that thing comes fucking by me, I just fucking slam it with my shield through me.
Thunk.
The gust of wind is now down.
And Vustin takes 2, which I mean I take 2. Okay, great, fun.
Oh wait, it's not done yet. Here, let's see.
Oh,
Oh my god,
you
get the fuck out of me, bro. Holy shit.
Oh, I missed that. I missed that so much.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very, very, very good.
What a
And then
fucked up
roll your
world.
damages there, Peaches, on the... Oh, fuck. Did you hit Is everything a high attack here? Oh, shit. Everything is. Oh, yeah. All of those hit. Roll your damages out on those for me, too, please. Okay. Meanwhile, Vustin, what do you got for me, buddy? Did you already go? You already
Yeah, I went, and then
Jade.
that's when you use a legendary ability.
went.
How did you get over there? The fuck?
I dashed, motherfucker.
Also, KD.
So, I know that you can really only hold an action, hold an attack, right? Or like hold an attack or hold a spell. Would you allow me to hold my movement to just follow Saren?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I think I'll look to do that. I will, bonus action. Let's see what I did. I did, warding. Fuck.
Jesus. Peaches, do you want to spread that or hit 1?
How many are there? 4?
There's actually 5, and one of them looks a little bit different and a little bit bigger.
Going for the big one.
All of it?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Now, after you do all that, they kind of get wise after by the time the 4th one rolls out, and they just go deep.
How long does the thing?
20 damage. Nice.
I still have like uninhibited movement, correct? Bustin, how long does that last?
I'm just let me double check it. Believe it's for an hour.
Okay, cool. So then yeah, okay. So I'm gonna bonus action, Shield of Faith myself to give myself 2 bonus AC, and then action and movement hold those for when Saren goes and is following right behind Saren, which I guess
Okay.
is right now.
Okay. So you're good?
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay, Saren.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're a bit
I'm
white there,
just
Lemon.
gonna- Huh? Yeah, sorry. Looking at my spells.
Peaches, did you want to dive bomb in the water just for fun?
I kind of do.
I am dashing all the way over here.
Nice, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
And it goes
get
to the left, right? Or
Left.
to up or down?
Left.
Okay. And that is the end of yeah.
Okay,
So
are you
much-
following as far as you can? Which is 30, I think.
I can follow 60 because I'm uninhibited
Oh, shit.
because of Bustin. Yeah.
Wow, that is so nice. That is
Just-
very nice.
It just happens that every time we run forward, the shark moves with Bustin. So
I know, it's
he's the
so
only one
bad.
getting attacked.
I
'Cause he's just
know.
right there. I mean, this is your fault. So
This is your fault. Yes, this is your just
I get it.
deserved.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Okay, so then the you dashed as your action, right?
yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
I
you
just
are
read something
so-
about the Mask of the Kraken. I can communicate with this motherfucker. I can talk to this motherfucker. I can communicate with creatures with the aquatic trait as though affected by speak with animals.
A creature? Does
Wait,
that?
speak with animals can't speak with monstrosities, though.
It doesn't have the aquatic trait.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You're the one that sent me the item, man. I'm just reading it off. I'm seeing here, whilst wearing the mask, you can breathe underwater, gain a swim speed equal to your movement speed. You can communicate with creatures with the aquatic trait as though affected by speak with animals.
I'm gonna coin flip this one. Just roll a d2 for me.
Absolutely.
One's good, two's bad. You can't communicate with it.
Fuck.
Tell me this motherfucker, it doesn't have the fucking aquatic trait?
No. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean,
good to know.
rules is written, it actually doesn't, but
Okay, fair enough.
I wanted to pit logic against the rules. Okay, so the Baron dashes again, and it's still just not able to get close enough, so he's chasing you on your heels. Next is the Moa. Mr. Moa is gonna...
Can he get past him?
He's gonna squeeze his
Oh,
nuts
he's gonna
through.
squeeze.
What the
Oh, he's
fuck?
gonna squeeze through, huh?
Frank wants me fucking dead.
Just give him his coin back, bro.
Oh, you might not get hit this time. Let's take a look. 13, mister.
Wow.
That's a fucking miss, baby.
Yeah, I didn't know the mall was a bitch.
And then the next one is a 21.
Okay, that one hits.
Now, this is the lesser of the two evils.
D8, not bad.
10
10?
bludgeoning
5.
damage.
Take 5.
5 bludgeoning damage.
We take 5.
Okay, that's it for Mr. Sharky Poo.
My sanctuary. My sanctuary.
Should be me now.
Still okay. You guys are keeping a really good pace. You're like just barely staying out of range of all of this shit.
I know.
Vustin.
How many more spell slots do I have? Oh, I'm gonna use Shield of Faith on myself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna dash 60. Go ahead and roll your opportunity attack, motherfucker.
12.
Nope.
Nice.
So 5, 10, 30,
It's so fucked up. You
50.
got nothing to block this fucking hallway with? Come on, guys. It's 10 feet wide.
Oh, yeah,
I'm fucking-
gust that shit.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man.
That doesn't
wanted to
stop him from
dash.
moving 30 feet.
Yeah. I wanted to dash, though.
That's all I got.
Wallace Sloan?
I'm still ahead, I don't want to get behind.
Let her rip.
The what rip?
Fucking. That's it for your turn. Next up is Cade.
I mean,
should have cure wound. Cure wounded. Fuck.
Cade is going to this time go a little ahead of the group, or of Saren, and not necessarily follow directly behind him, and we'll run up, I guess, next to Vustin here. We'll place a hand on Vustin's shoulder and a hand on Cade's chest, and do nothing for Vustin, but use my action to pump 30 points of Lay on Hands into myself. And we'll just say, let's get out of here, buddy. And that'll be Cade's turn.
You pump 30 into yourself?
All of it. All of it. I mean, fuck, I got overtime worth of damage. I'm taking damage and a half. It's time and a half in this motherfucker.
Okay, Saren, what are you doing here, buddy?
Slow them down. One shot them. Use a super arrow.
Use a super arrow.
Save our heinies.
Lemon, you're muted. Quit fucking muting.
Gust of wind. Right here.
Okay. Both ways.
Whoa!
Wait, why did we do that?
God, no.
It's
not
okay.
both ways.
I understand. Just keep
Okay.
going. Just keep going.
And I'm going to. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? What is happening?
5, 10,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna move 30.
15, 20, 25, 30.
30. Okay. And then.
We're all together.
That's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, shakes its head, sends ethereal two-headed sharks down every hallway. Can you please send me dexterity saving throws as this two-headed ethereal shark
Oh.
swipes through
All
you?
of us? Or just...
All of you. Every single
But we're
one of
around
you.
the corner.
Okay. An 18?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
goes
but-
60 feet down every hallway.
Oh.
No.
Turns corners, everything.
Wait, that wasn't. Was that a saving throw?
It's bullet.
Yeah, that's an ability check.
That wasn't a saving throw. Yeah.
Oh, wait. If you're...
You can use the
This is
roll
a
still.
saving-
Just
this- wait,
add
this
or
is a-
change your modifier.
Everybody
Okay,
gets
I'll
a
do that.
+3 as well.
Oh no, I won't.
I get a +3.
Yeah, saving throws. +3 on saving throws.
Oh, I got 21 then.
Okay, and what'd you get there, Cade?
A 10, unfortunately.
A 10.
With my
Okay.
+3.
Cade, you take a whopping. Let me see here. You're gonna take a whopping 4 damage. The rest of you take 2.
I'll take 1 actually.
Yep.
Those nasty
I
low
will
rolls.
take 5.
Next up is gonna be our Baron friend who.
What the fuck?
Dashy. Next is going to be our friend the Maw, who actually gets a little bit slower
Oh,
here because he,
Gust of wind is still there.
he actually just can't reach you.
Gust of
Next
wind.
is priestesses. Next is Vustin.
Holy shit.
These priestesses are not catching up.
All right, the real question is, do I cure wounds myself? Yes, I do. I'm gonna cast 3rd level cure wounds on myself. Or shit. 14.
What else do you do?
I'm now gonna run 30.
Or let her rip.
5, 10,
Uh,
15,
Cade, you're up, and then Saren right
20,
after.
25,
Mhm.
30.
What can I do here?
Fucking run, brother, run!
If we're only taking, we're like micro-dosing our way out of here. Let's see. What did I do? I did a Shield of Faith. I did a warding bond. Okay, so with there's no shot, but I'm gonna try my darndest. Cade will turn around, and very faintly, because it's tough through the water, we'll look to spread a handful of sand towards the shark as it just kind of like floats slowly in the water, and we'll cast sleep on the shark.
Oh,
Pocket sand?
Yeah, pocket sand in there, baby. A little bit of lint as well. And is gonna do this at 2nd level. So I'll get 2 extra D8 on this. And that is my last 2nd level spell slot. So 7 D8.
Okay.
shy
Is
of
the
a
shark taking damage?
I don't think shark takes damage. I think you have to equal the dice to his health or something like that to get it to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked if the shark had taken damage.
No, I don't think he has.
No, none of us have hit him.
I rolled very poorly. I get one more. So let's see. 9, 10, 13, 15, 18, and another 6, so 24. He's a little bitch, right? 24.
24
24
on 78?
On 7d8, yes. I rolled
my.
1 6 and then all under 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, 2 6s.
3/4 of the sand that you throw just like gets washed away from like the current of just moving your hand, and it just like kind of washes over the shark's face. Even the Baron just kind of like watches the sand drift by. Yeah, it doesn't go to sleep.
Okay, well then Cade will move 30 feet in the direction towards the exit and pray that as he gets around the corner, he sees his trusty steed.
Don't you worry, we're keeping
Okay,
track.
okay. And that'll be Cade's turn.
Okay, very good. Okay.
My turn. Where's Vustin? Is he around the corner?
yep.
Okay. I'm
doing?
dashing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 60. Oh, okay, well, of course.
Where are you?
Right. Wait,
There you are.
that's my bird right there. I just saw you put my bird down there.
Oh, the bird is my.
Yeah,
You can
that's-
see my
okay.
steed.
Oh. Okay. It's my turn.
Okay. Okay.
Watch it
Next
just
up
be
is
a
Baron.
fucking solid wall.
I'm honestly waiting to run into other like enemies or something like
Jesus
that.
fucking Christ. You know what? Actually, he will get close enough, but he had to dash to get there.
Oh.
Bonus action.
Oh, come
flip us off.
on! What is that? What is that? What is that, Frank? You can't be on top of it. What the fuck are you talking about? No, you did not just crit. He didn't crit.
It is a 25 to hit,
Oh.
and then the second one will be a that will be a 24 to hit.
Oh no.
This is for Cade. Cade, you will be taking.
Why me? What? I didn't take any coins.
You're closest.
Oh, that makes sense. But
You threw sand at him.
You're gonna take 18 slashing damage.
okay.
18 slashing damage and a whopping 6 bludgeoning damage from the tail. And you can see this thing lining up to start shaking out yet another ethereal version of itself. The priestesses are not going to get anywhere near you, Vust, and you're up.
Is there nothing we can do to inhibit this guy's fucking movement or anything?
He will back up here, though, because he's not actually allowed to end there. Actually, in theory here, you can opportunity attack the shark if you want.
Oh, because he backed up?
Yep.
Gladly. 19 to hit.
It hits.
Beautiful. Shout out to Goo Dice for getting that done. Did a little bit of goo jitsu on him right here. I got him in a headlock. And that's gonna be 8 damage.
Okay, a big crushing hit.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, very good. Okay, get a little blood out of its nose. Okay, Bustin.
Do we have anything to
I don't know your kid.
inhibit? I'm asking the other two. I'm asking the other two above table if we have anything that we nothing that
steal
can
the
help me
coin.
block.
Like you're saying, like to stop movement somehow.
Yeah, maybe like besides like whirlwind or whatever the fuck, like the gust of wind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do we have anything to like slow them down, block their entrance, like block the path?
I have nothing for that.
Sacrifice yourself.
It would be
No.
cool.
I'm not
No.
giving up this fucking coin. I need it.
Over my dead body.
Vustin, you do hear again a little message to you at the start of your turn here. Tick tock, tick tock.
Guys, we might have to blow it up. We might have to blow it up to get out, dude. We might need to fucking blow it, man. I really want to do it, man. I really want to do it because it'd be so funny and so cool.
But what happens when it blows up and we're inside?
We can get out in time. I believe in us.
I don't think we
Well,
You
can.
can take the shark off.
Because here's my thoughts, right? Your steed gets to us. You're gonna hop on your steed and you're gonna fucking boot scoot and boogie on out of here.
Yeah.
I at least plan on using my grapple on to either you or your steed to pull me behind the steed. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
That's my plan. Now, to get Lemon out, I don't know. I don't know what to do with how we get Lemon out.
Someone's staying behind is you, sir.
Yes, you want to think, motherfucker.
It would be great if he could move freely.
Frank.
Uh-huh.
He can. He has
Wait,
move.
I'm
He
gonna
has
message
swim
you.
speed.
Okay.
He has swim speed.
Sorry, I'm thinking of expeditious retreat. Fuck.
Fuck, I'm dashing then. Fuck this, man. 5,
Dashing?
10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Cade. But before we get to Cade, so Cade and Sarah, just think about your turns so we can roll through those. But in the meantime, Peaches, just given the timeline of things, because what we did with you actually took place during last session as well. So I'll say at this point, you're actually kind of, you can see the ships in the distance. Okay. You're definitely closing in on them relatively quickly. You said you wanted to. You can say out loud what you want to do.
I dive
Me?
bomb into the water and I cast fairy fire on them.
Yes, fairy fire. Okay, so they have gone below your range if you were to stay above the water. So I think your range is about like 100 or so feet. on
The
your
fairy
outside.
fire, it's 60.
60. Okay, so in order for you to get to them, you would need to go in at least 30 feet into that water.
Okay.
What's the radius on that thing?
20 feet, 20 foot cube.
20 foot cube. Okay, I'm gonna say you're gonna catch 2 of them with your fairy fire. And is there like a save I gotta make on this thing?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to link it and it won't let me.
Okay, I will search it up.
Fuck.
There we go. Enter for dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
They both fail.
Cool. After that, oh wait, is that a bonus action? No, it's an action. Okay, so
I will say, by the way, now that you have entered the water, they will turn their sights upwards towards you.
good to know. Okay, we got this. That was my action. I don't think I have a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
No, I do. I do. Oh, but I can't cast 2 spells at one go. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have any bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start swimming towards the surface again.
Okay.
Just start making my way up.
Well, they will be able to chase you because there's movement to get in the water, and then you would need movement to get out. So they will have an opportunity to get up to you. I will say though, now that you've entered the water, you fairy fired, it kind of casts this like burst of light where it gives you a better view of what these things are. So just to give you a better
I do have
idea
a bonus
here.
action I can use.
Okay.
I'm gonna swim up like 10 feet and then misty step into the air.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay, that's nice. So then what I will say is at least you get a view of them. So what you see is these big, long teal bodies with purple fins on the top and on the sides, and they are giant eels with large dog heads attached to them, and there is one that is just a giant white, slightly bigger. It's about 25 feet long, and it just looks like a giant white moray eel that seems to be leading the pack. And that's the one that you kind of blasted into before.
Yeah, I'm going to continue targeting that one. Is that one lit up?
Let me just roll so we can.
That was
be a
one I
little
was hoping to
random
aim for.
on it. It is one of the two.
Sick.
Okay. Okay, so I'll say you'll have another shot at it as it makes its way up to try to fucking hit you. And I'll say that, just to time it out, I'll say you like kind of bait them in a bit, misty step out, and then these things are going to try to get up out of the water to you. But I think your misty step distance is probably going to keep you nice and safe. So you'll have another shot at this thing. You can roll that here while we're going to carry on with Cade as well. So we'll roll both at the same time. So Cade, what are you going to do, buddy?
So Cade telepathically to his steed will say, I need you now more than ever, buddy. And will turn to the Baron and understanding the situation that no matter how fast he is, either the Baron or the shark will continue to run him down. And Cade will turn, and as he does, he will stare into the black eyes of the Baron, and a crow will come and land on his shoulder, and I will bonus action Hexblade Curse, which will give me 3 damage to my attack rolls, and Cade is going to stand his ground and swing at the Baron twice.
Okay. Roll them.
Okay. First one is a natural 1.
That misses.
The second one
Does he get
is-
inspiration though?
is a
It
9.
is pretty inspiring to see.
It's pretty inspiring. I'm inspired.
It's pretty inspiring, Frank. It's our first session back in a long time. It's pretty inspiring.
So inspirational.
The second attack is an 11 to hit.
An 11.
Yeah. I'm sorry. A 19 is 11 on the dice. A 19 to hit.
Okay, yes, a 19 will hit.
Okay. And then Cade, I will burn a level 1 spell slot to smite, divine smite, which gives me 2d8.
Oh
on
my god.
the hit.
Okay.
I believe. Hold on. I want to double check that. I think it's 2 for a level 1. I apologize. Yeah, 2d8. Okay.
19 hit.
19 hit, right?
Yeah, are you rolling both, by the way?
I cast Guiding Bolt,
Nice.
not Eldritch Blast, so it's only 1.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Schlam.
Come on, 2 fucking 1s.
Okay, sorry, my computer exploded when I looked that up. So, 7 bludgeoning damage, and then 12 radiant damage from the divine smite. So 19 total damage to the Baron.
God damn. And he lets out a bit of a fucking howl as you
I'm sorry.
smash.
Plus 3 because of Hexblade's curse. So 22 total damage.
Okay.
And in doing so, is going to reiterate, the portal was not us. We were not trying to get involved with your ritual. And that is Cade's turn.
Okay. So you smash him straight across his face, hits his chest, and a splatter of blood goes out and just clouds the water above him. You can see the shark inhale a bunch of that blood as he sits behind him as well. Saren, you're up. You see Cade turn and fucking smash this Baron. Try to talk to him as he does so.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try one more time. I'm going to yell as loud as I can, echoing through this hallway to the shark. Turn your anger on your so-called master. And you won't die in a fiery you won't die a fiery death. This is your last opportunity for freedom.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and
As I am saying that, I'm gonna round the corner and just stare at it with Cade. I'm gonna stand there with Cade and just look into its face like I'm fucking dead serious. As stoic as I can be.
Okay.
Okay.
I will, given your boldness to
Where's
come
Bustin,
back, I will allow you to roll this straight and not at disadvantage. Give me an intimidation check. It's going to be a dirty high DC.
Come on, Lemon. I believe.
Rob the jewelry store.
Yep, rob the
Rob
jewelry.
it.
Oh!
Rob the jewelry store and tell them make me a grill.
No way! The pre-call!
This is like me talking to the dragon. Hell yeah.
I mean, you can't write that shit. You can't write that shit.
Rob the jewelry store.
So that's how we do it.
As soon as Cade turns, smashes the Baron in the face, spilling blood into the air and into the nostrils of the shark. This fucking Triton comes stomping back and fucking speaks his piece, and it just shakes the halls with boughs of holly. It fucking shakes the halls. The water fucking vibrates. And what happens next is a series of actions. Number one, the Baron, blood frenzied. The literal trait, blood frenzy,
Bitch.
will attack again. Aiming for Cade. Cade, he's going to come at you with a claw and a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Gonna do it again.
Cade is going to, as he swings and misses, Cade from behind is going to pound his arm into his shield and activate the coral shield, which will begin to shine brightly. And on a missed melee attack, using my reaction, I can activate the coral shield to cause disadvantage on the next attacker.
Okay, so that would actually bring him to a regular attack.
Okay, fuck my
I'll
ass.
just roll.
Rolled a nat one.
It's going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Do you not have Shield of Faith up?
I got hit a couple of times. I didn't roll the concentration, so I just figure. Actually,
enough.
my DC would, or
14.
my AC would be a 21 for 14 damage.
And he's going to hit you one more time. Does he have disadvantage this time? Again?
Fuck. Let me double check that. I think it is until I gotta check our DMs. I have it right here. Please Discord DMs. Luminous Dazzling Foe. The target has disadvantage on the first attack targeting you before the end of its next turn. So the first attack targeting me. So
Okay. So it's
yeah.
going to be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
So he will hit you again a second time, this time for 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And will try to kind of bully his way around the corner here and jam himself up in between you two. And actually, you know what? I'll play off of that too. As he does do that, the maw is going to start trying to remove the Baron's head. And the maw will bite. And will hit. His biggest hit yet. He will do 20 piercing damage to this guy, removing a shitload of health from his total. And then we'll move forward again and just go a little bit ham. So gonna roll here, gonna hit. Try to do this quick. Jesus Christ.
A lot of dice rolls.
I'm just trying to go quick. Depending on what this number is here. Well, pretty fucking quick little ending for our friend the Baron here, as a bite on the reaction, and then on his turn, a bite and then a tail whip will thud him against the wall. I'll say that he kind of bites down on his head and his shoulder with the two heads, and then tail smashes him, forcing the rest of his body down the hallway as he holds on to the head and chomps down and eats the Baron in the hallway. I think that's a pretty good spot to call it. I know we're getting pretty late here, so let's just call it with the Baron dead on the ground. What a fucking crazy turn of events.
He's not even dead on the ground. He's just floating.
Yeah, true. Good point. Good point. His body just floats headlessly down the hallway. I'll say at this point, too, I want to recap some of the things that has been happening with Peaches, because it's been a pretty epic battle in the background that we haven't really said. So what she's been doing is she's been chasing alongside these giant dog-headed eels that were released from Saltmarsh, and she's been blasting at them with Eldritch Blast. She dove into the water, fairy fired them, baited them up, fucking Misty stepped out, guiding bolted them, and she's just been trying to fucking cut down the leader of the pack, and she's done a pretty fucking decent amount of damage, but she's getting very close to these dog eels targets, which is the ship itself. And meanwhile, Captain Cood is getting quite impatient. So we're gonna end it.
Wow.
Yeah, what a fucking turn. By the way, that was bang on the total damage that he needed to be done. It was the exact number
What
of
a
damage.
fucking natural 20. What a time to roll.
You fuckers got out of that.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not out yet.
Yeah.
I had that DC to the point where you needed a 20, which was like, I just was like, you're not going to convince this fucking legendary shark creature with anything less than a nat 20. So I just,
I know.
in my head, I was like, it's 25.
You stole your coin and summoned imps, but they're the bad guy.
It's fucking crazy. And I gave you the straight roll too, because like the damage had just been done. Like he's smelling the blood, like literally smelling the blood and water. What a fucking nice little
It was a
end.
sick move.
That was a fucking clutch move from Lemon.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it was a Hail Mary. That's all that it was.
Well, dope shit.
Yeah. I really hope that coin's part of that collection.
You gotta you
Something random.
you collected it, right? I guess I don't know if there's anything that I need to tell you.
Well, he hasn't had a chance to really look at it.
I have.
Pretty sure when he collected the first one, it wasn't actually. It
Yeah, it
didn't
wasn't
actually
magic.
do anything until you get like all 8 or whatever.
No, there's 5 of them in total.
Sure.
The first one I found is the coin of the fool.
Makes sense.
What is the coin of the dumbass?
Cool.
I needed it, man. I needed it for my collection.
Well,
I don't even know if it's one of them.
why?
Why else would he point it out?
Maybe the shark just had really nice jewelry accessorized.
But why did he specifically point out that coin?
Oh, because I knew you would do that, whether the coin was a meaningful thing or not.
Yeah, Frank baits us all the time. He's been baiting you this whole time.
Listen, he baited Peaches.
I mean,
They were smart. They knew that I would go and find her. I was the dumb one, not expecting it.
yeah, yeah. Frank just put something shiny in front of you.
He gives me he's like, hey, look at this button. You want to press it? You want to press this big red button? Oh, I kind of want to press the big red button, man. Like, how else was I gonna? Like, the only other way I could see myself doing it is like trying to sneak. But like, come on, like
We really
there's
need a
fucking
rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. You know what we really need? We need a bard. Is what we really need.
Oh, you have one.
Yep. What happened to him?
Her?
Her?
She's still alive. She's on the ship.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
She's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Same.
Fucking, I let you have her. By let you have her, I mean Frank
I
made
told
sure I
Vince
would never
the
get her
second I saw her.
because he didn't want to fucking RP sex with me with that because you know damn well I was gonna make sure that was gonna happen.
Yeah, he knew the second that he gave you the tentacle mask, he couldn't give you the girlfriend.
I use my tentacles not to grapple though. Piercing damage, please.
Holy shit. All right, let's say bye, stream.
Oh, yes.
Bye, stream. Thanks for joining.
Bye,
man.
stream. Thanks for
Hey,
joining.
an ornament. I
Fucking
subbed.
in your life.
Wait, did
Oh.
you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I didn't see it. Wait, did you?
What happened?
I didn't
I'm
see it.
Freckle Poppet.
You might have to refresh and send it, but here we go. I got you. Now, actually, since we're ending, I'll give you the choice. I've got red, all silver, and then I have all blue, all pink, or these swirly ones.
Pink,
Okay,
pink.
I got you. There we go. I'm about to buy more ornaments. Damn. I'm getting rich. Fucking scamming you idiots. These 16 cost me $5. You guys are giving me all your money? Ornament.
Oh shit! It looks like you got another one.
Frank the Tank?
Too bad Lemon didn't sub.
What do you want, Frank?
Yeah.
You want to
My,
look, Frank? This is
You
a
should
good
get
one.
11 ornament specifically.
I actually used my sub to get a skin in Path of Exile too, so
That's,
Damn,
so much
fucked.
worse. That's like so much worse.
I had to actually gift 2 subs to get it. So
Oh, that's right. They do that
That's
shit.
fucking. That's so fucking bad. What the
I mean,
hell is wrong?
Path of
with
Exile
you?
is great. It's
Yeah, how
great.
is it?
I think
Oh, yeah,
hardcore
it's-
hardcore classic is way better in my opinion.
Oh, for what did Frank say? He's responding to my.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Bye, stream. Love you
Bye.
guys.
So you.
Bye, stream.
Please.